Everybody. Hell yeah. Okay. Another long, beautiful day. Kind of. Not. Maybe. But anyway, I'm Wizard of Oz. This is the Great American Experience. I am simply the slub behind the curtain that keeps the machine running for the show. Um, as the links propagate and people get aware that we're alive, they'll start coming in and we'll see how tonight's shows go. The subject matter is completely up to the audience for the most part. and can't wait to see how things progress tonight. So let's go. I've got to go make sure the other sites are propagating the stream properly. And that's what I'm doing right now. Hold on just 1 second. And we'll grab a link. Here we go. All right. Okay. All right. Maybe. But anyway, I'm Wizard of Oz. This is the Great American Experience. I am simply the All right, that's working. And what in the world? All right, let's see. Refresh. All right. What in the world's going on? All right. All right. Something's wrong with Twitch. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. Let's get up here. All right, let's see. All right. All right, and that one seems to be doing right. Let's see. Let's see that one. Nope. Let's just refresh. All right. I think there's a problem on Twitch. Oh goodness. All right. There it is. All right, here we go. And we'll go back over here. Hey, you people on crack. What's up? Hey, bud. Come on up, man. Grab a link. I'm working out some problems with Twitch right now. I think I got it. All right. Okay, good. Let's see if it's reporting back. Good deal. All right. Now I go over here. And oh, geez. Well, I gotta do that too. Hold on. And all right. All right, so there's that.
What the fuck?
All right, and testing
What the fuck's
169.
going on? Someone's like doing a loudspeaker and it sounded Islamic.
It sounded Islamic.
I know, Miss Miriam. You're doing a good job.
All right.
I'm trying to give Dallas a second chance. He did fish me out of a fucking garbage can.
So what's going on with you tonight?
Don Bears with me.
You people on crack?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I like that.
I know what he did. I know what he did, Miss Miriam. And it's a big.
Hey Zach, how you doing? Welcome in, buddy. Okie
Oh,
dokie.
you're gonna get all kinds of bags of dicks now, Clive.
Yeah.
I am gonna.
I'll put that banner up for now.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Deb. Hey.
All
Clive,
right.
you did spell Frankenville wrong.
Just another day in the fun factory, huh?
Zip code right.
Yeah, no, that is. Good grief.
Nah, if you guys send me stuff, I'd like it.
I'm still trying to catch up
Even
with
if it's a
the
bag of dicks. It's funny as fuck.
work. Took me 2 hours to mow my lawn on a riding mower.
Yeah, Brian. You're all right, Brian. Brian. It's party time, Brian. Hey, Brian. It's all right. Here, let me do a shot with Brian. Brian said, fuck
Like flag.
This is negative fucking vibes. Brian felt the negative. Brian felt the negative vibes. You're all right, Brian. That's why you got a sword, Brian. I'm doing a duck, duck, goose. Or no, duck, duck, glug. I think it should be duck, duck, glug, glug. We're calling that motherfucker. Duck, duck, glug, glug.
Dam broke.
Tanya. Stop it, Tanya. Poop cake. Oh, I'm going to have a garden tomorrow. Yeah, both fingers crossed.
So, hey, Hamadai. Hamadali.
You know what I want?
An American, what is your opinion of Pakistan? Bear in mind, two countries were once very good allies with armies working very well with each other, but obviously relationships have weakened lately. Yeah.
You guys hear this shit?
I don't know. If they do the right thing, Trump will work with them. If they do the wrong thing, Trump will stomp them.
It's English.
That's all there is to it. But this handout bullshit is over. There ain't got to be a bunch of money handed out to them so they don't get pissed off at us no more. There's no more tequila gonna happen.
I'll go over there and fucking kick your ass.
That shit's coming to an end.
It's
Either
English.
they're gonna be allies, and we'll get along with great,
Nah, it's some country fucking music
or
shit.
not. But this handout shit,
Dog.
no more. They're either going to work with us on eliminating these people that want to get into global terror,
I gotta actually
or they're not.
get personal
Simple as
with you
that.
guys. The lady that lives like right next to me.
That's my opinion on it,
across the
Amadeli.
railroad tracks from me, right? See?
Well, it ain't about words no more,
She's a
Amadeli.
good-looking lady.
It's about actions.
My age and everything.
They can say all the nice things they want, but until they start, you know, backing it up with the actions, Trump ain't gonna let go of no more money. And that's pretty much what it's all about. It's all about the money. That's all they care about.
Just my glass. I like that fucking dude. Gismo Glass actually got it going on tonight. Thank you, brother. Yeah, still right. No, I don't got binoculars, but she was mowing lawn and she's good looking. MILF, I guess. Whatever you want.
staying away from the lake, Zach? I don't know, man. I'm awful. If it wasn't for the rain around here, I'd be out on the river fishing.
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
As soon as I got my garden done. But it's going to be raining. I might as well just
The one is 20,
scrape it with a rake. It's really getting stupid.
25, the other one's 27. People are getting restless. Now, we're coming into a big weekend here.
Yeah, but things have changed in 20 years, bro. that was 30 years ago. This is 2020. That was 1990s. And the shit that worked with Bush and Clinton
I'd be pissed if I was
ain't going to work today. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. That same old bullshit routine of, oh, yeah, we'll do what we want to do. Give us money, and we'll be your friend. That shit ain't going to walk no more. You watch. That's the deal. I mean, boil it all down to that, but that's all they want is the money. That's why they want to be our friend.
And she's my ex-wife. And that's a negative.
I wasn't trying to imply that, but they like the money from the U.S.
Bad things.
If they'll work with us on eliminating these terrorists, sure. I don't see why Trump wouldn't help you out and continue the relationships.
That's fine. Whatever.
But pretty much, hey, Miriam's in the house, rock and roll.
I don't give a fuck.
Good to see you, Miriam.
I miss my kids. I ain't seen that.
Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of people out there with big armies and good armies and stuff like that.
She got on Prozac.
Well,
My ex-wife got on Prozac.
if they can get control of the factions in the north and get them to stop attacking India,
So don't get on Prozac.
then you know, I guess that's one of the issues, right? They help us rein in this bullshit terrorists, these global terrorists, and stuff like that. I don't see why our relationship wouldn't be great with Pakistan again.
I forgot about it. You know,
I'm not real versed in all the details and all the little stuff and the political crap that's going back and forth, but like I said, Trump rewards those who help us. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's the problem.
And all he wants is to free the whole planet from these tyrannical globalists.
I would never do that.
No more oppression. No more
Man.
bullshit.
She,
Yeah.
no.
Free the people.
Oh no. See what is
No, there's factions up in northern Pakistan that are still attacking India.
after everything I did. I don't know.
I know it's not the government, but you guys have factions all over the place up there.
It is. I don't worry about it. You guys brought it up. Like that.
Take them into custody and try them as infiltrator.
I owned a house.
I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I don't know about all the little ins and outs.
In the city.
Like I said, I'm not into the political scene like that for Pakistan.
Right
it's
here.
really not that big on my priority list. I apologize.
What I'm doing. And I like this. Oh, wow.
Well, we'll take him in, get the information, and find out what he wants to do. If he's there to escape the Russian government, you know, they'll probably give him amnesty and trade for information and welcome to America. That's probably what would happen. But if he's there for debauchery and
that was my last place.
to be a spy, they'd probably try him in a court and convict him and imprison him.
For 3 months back rent, which was like.
Then I got to put a bullet in his head unless he's shooting at us.
That's when I moved to the woods, like 5 years ago. I don't give a fuck 'em.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right. And I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, come on in.
They can go
Sure.
fuck themselves.
Yeah.
It's trailer park. It'd be like $100 a month.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Come on.
Come on, Ranger. Ranger.
Oh, I know Chanel.
That's the good boy. Come here.
I am starting to blow it out.
I got the show on already. My cousin just came in.
I've seen hard times. And you guys.
Hi, people. Hi.
Uplifting. And that's what's going on here. Is I gotta go. I've set my.
I feel like we just spoke. Carpenter Patriot. Oh my God. You gotta come up. Come on.
So I'm gonna get up early.
All right. Here's a link for you, Carpenter.
And then put the backpack
Yeah.
on it. And we gotta go up and we gotta go get the tarp. That is the main objective. Is to get that last tarp for the roof. But we're gonna shoot.
Oh yeah.
bear,
I'm
destructive
indifferent to India too. I'm
video.
sick of us being in the middle of all the bunch of bullshit, believe it or not. You know what? Hold on a second.
I hope he didn't get into my tent cot.
All right. Yeah, I'm not like I said, that's what I'm concerned about. And us being all over the world, being policemen around the world, we're done. Okay? Y'all can't grow up and act right. Well, you'll figure it out. Sure. I'm sure there's plenty of Pakistanis that have been in our service. And I'm sure we have a bunch of citizens here that were once Pakistanis. But you have to remember, we got people like that from all over the world. That's what we do. That's what we are. They become Americans. They're not Pakistani Americans. They are now Americans. You're already there. Hold on a second. No, you're not. I'm looking, and your picture's not at the bottom, Carpenter. Go on up, grab a shirt, put a shirt on, and go on the screen. Talk with me, man. I'll bring Aaron down here. Yeah, come on up, brother. Let's get this party started. Oh, shit. I had the wrong link. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Paste that there. Right? Okay. Hey, it's been a long day. Even though we didn't get to work on the trees, it was raining all morning. Well, until about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It dried up pretty quick. Enough to mow the yard anyway. For your knee, absolutely. Hold on a second. It's on its way. Hey, there he goes. There's Florida. Hey, what's happening, Florida?
Going on. Doing.
There's Carpenter. Hi. Hey, Carpenter.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm up here looking like an idiot all by myself.
That's okay. I pretty much look like an idiot all the time.
Rock on. Let's be idiots together.
Fucking right. You want some sophisticated people, you went to the wrong place.
Exactly. Yeah. I know a little.
I had a horrible day.
Do I?
I had a bad day today.
Did you? What's wrong?
Well, that 2001 pickup I'm so in love with that I've had, it started ticking, just a slight tick. And I thought, well, it's like a donut in the exhaust manifold, where the donut is.
Mm-hmm.
So I was then getting the oil change, and we put it up on the hoist and looked, and it's got 3 broken bolts off the back of the exhaust manifold.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's like $600 to pull it. That's it, and that's if they don't bust all the other ones trying to get them out. Goes in next Friday. He said it'll be between $500 and $600. He said.
Wow. Well, you have to be able to get the exhaust manifold. What vehicle are we talking about?
That pickup, it's got that 5.4 or 5.4 Triton, I think.
Big time talk back.
Oh,
Bill. No, not you, Carpenter. Just Bill.
That Triton V8 I got, what is it, 5.4? It's on the passenger side too, and there's a bunch of shit in the way.
Oh
so
shit!
He said he said the one good thing is they got to weld nuts on, and then twist them out by hand. He said the one good thing is they usually come out. They don't usually have to drill them or nothing.
Right.
Yeah. So he said, but still, that's a lot. Then they got to shave the exhaust manifold, I guess.
Well, 5.4, that's V8. So which side?
Driver or passenger side.
Passenger side.
The crappy side. The other side you can get at them really
got all the shit on it.
Yeah.
Wonder what made them snap like that.
Well, he said that the way them were designed, the exhaust port on that side is a little narrow, and then it gets hot and cold more severely than the other side does. And why that is, I don't know. And it snaps them. It snaps the back bolts off. I guess it's kind of surprising that it's a 2001 and it just happened,
Have you
I noticed probably maybe 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, just this, I'd start it up and you'd hear this ticking, this, and then as it warmed up, it'd go away. And
right.
I figured it was a donut, one of them exhaust donuts,
Right.
So I thought, well, that's no big deal.
Now you're talking exhaust manifold.
Have you ever replaced any exhaust pipe from like the muffler back?
Yeah, that's all brand new.
You did have that recently done?
Yeah, maybe a year and a half ago, if even that, maybe 8 months ago.
If you put your exhaust in backwards, or if you put it all together from the back to the front, it'll bind up that exhaust manifold. I've done it before.
Oh God, I hope they didn't.
Yes,
Well, I
I
suppose they'll
guarantee
see
that.
that when they'll see that when they, when
Well,
they pull that.
it just probably was putting pressure on it because the way they had it bolted together.
Yeah,
It
well, he
started
said
from
that this was like a known flaw of them, of that motor. It's a known flaw from it.
well, I mean, it might be. Yeah, it might be. But I have done that. Put my exhaust, tighten up from the back all the way to the front, and when I got to the front, boy, that meant that exhaust manifold was a pain in the butt to get on.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he said it was a heating and cooling thing. It
Well,
was, just that was a kind of a flaw in them.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
could be. I just.
But I mean, fuck it, don't matter. I gotta fix it. I can't leave it like that.
Right.
He said it don't hurt nothing just to run the fucker. He said it ain't gonna matter.
I just wonder. Yeah. I wonder. Well, no, they have to get to it in order to remove those bolts. So.
Yeah, that's what he said. That well, the three of them are snapped right off, right flush with the. You can look right at them. There, you can see the nuts snapped right off, right flush with the top. So at least the bolt's sticking out. He said they'll just weld on and twist them out. Apparently, when you weld onto it, when you weld the nut onto it, it heats everything like really hot, and then you quick weld the nut on, and then you quick twist that nut out. He said they come right out. Surprisingly they aren't bad.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was like, yeah. I was like, really? He said, no, they come out pretty good on that. He goes, no, I probably stuck my foot in my mouth and I'll have one snap off, but
Right.
but he said no, them come out pretty good. He said, but they're a bitch to do, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Well, the guy that's a full service shop that does all my oil changes and stuff, that's a full service shop and they wouldn't do it.
Oh yeah. No. They got to disassemble too many pieces there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't want to monkey with it. He told me no. I said, well, when can you do it? He said, I don't want to. I'm not going to do it. And then PPMI, whatever the hell that stands for, come really highly recommended to me. He told me go there, and then I talked to another guy, and he said take it to PPMI. That's what they do. I guess that's what they do.
Like an engine rebuilders kind of place or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said they'll easy out. They'll whatever the hell they got to do. He said they'll fix the fucker. Don't worry.
Right. Good deal.
And
Hamadali.
that's my baby,
Right. Hamadali, I'm sure you are speaking the truth, but I have that's the extent of my thing that I can tell you. I mean, I don't have. You got some stuff going in the background there, Bill?
What's that?
You got some noise in the background?
I'm just.
There you
Yeah, I'm out of that room there.
Yeah. I'm not ignoring you, Hamadali. It's just not a big subject matter. This is kind of like a cheers thing. And we just talk, I don't know you know anything about Pakistan or have any particular ideas of what's going on in Pakistan there, Ghost?
I know there's mountains there.
I know there's mountains there.
I've got Pakistan. I've got friends from Pakistan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hamadali was in here talking about
I know
what we thought about Pakistan and the relationship with the U.S.
I've met Pakistanis. I know quite a few of them actually, and not all Pakistanis are Muslim either. There are Christian Pakistanis.
Yes,
some of the Pakistanis that I know, some of the ones I know are Christian.
Right.
And I've been over to their house. They've invited me for dinner, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I've done work, I've done work, on their houses and everything, helping them out. Pakistanis are nice people.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was like,
That's all I know.
well, yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, he goes, "What do you think about what the relationship with Trump and Pakistan would, you know, as if there was some danger of it not being done?" And well, Trump's just cutting off the money to everybody who is not a real ally to the United States. They're going to help us do
Yeah,
what we need to do with getting rid of the global terrorists and world peace.
Well, I
Then,
think Trump's
and,
kind of a you can't pay other people's bills till you paid your own first kind of
right,
guy.
yeah, yep. I guess Trump's talking about cutting off funding to Pakistan or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that's the thing. Yeah, we paid the shit out of that. Paid so we could get access to Afghanistan for a long time. Trillions, there's like billions and billions of dollars every year that went just so we could get to Afghanistan.
You guys remember Obama used to call it Pakistan. You guys remember that?
Right?
Obama used to call it Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Pakistan. I don't
That
know.
don't even sound
Yes.
right.
Ahmad left.
I live in Minnesota, Stan. That's about as close as I come to Pakistan.
Minnesota stand.
Yeah,
Minnesota cold stand.
yeah.
Is it still cold up there?
No, not
There-
too bad. Well, it's 60 degrees right
there-
now.
Nice. That's not bad.
No,
There's our
it's tolerable.
sky.
I had to get a bunch of rain gear because it's supposed to rain for like 3 days, and we're going on a big cross country four wheel trip. Me and Jax. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, we leave tomorrow morning.
no doubt.
Nice.
That sounds like a bunch of fun.
Oh yeah, it's a blast.
Yeah.
Especially when you get in them big places and you watch everybody else just fucking destroy their equipment, you know.
Right, then you don't do what they did.
No, you know, them big old bogs and shit. I drive around them and then I sit on the other side and look at them and watch them just. No, that old Kodiak I have, that old green one I have, I think it's 20 years old. That's 20 years old for a reason, you know.
Right, because you didn't trash it.
Yeah, I didn't wreck it just to be wrecking it.
What you got there? Is that your lunch?
Got my fishing poles, my cooler. I'm ready to roll.
You going fishing?
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? My back of my truck would have about a quarter cord of cut wood split, and yeah,
I'm out here sitting on my tailgate.
yeah. I'd have probably a quarter cord of wood stuck in there too.
The what?
I'd have a quart of wood, half a quart or half a rank of wood stuck in there too.
Hey, did you just see the wood I showed you in the trailer there?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
I had an old trucking tarp that was blue and green, and
Yeah.
I painted the tarp.
Okay.
It's on my trailer, on my utility trailer. It's just an old cut off truck bed a trailer that I got for $50.
There you go. Show me. I'm from Missouri. Show me.
There it is.
Yeah. You painted it. How'd you paint it?
Painted it with latex paint. This is what the other side of it looks like. It's this old blue freaking.
Yeah.
I wanted a little more camouflaged,
Ah.
so I painted it tan. And I thought that it also would help to seal it up a little bit.
Yeah, it will.
So that was my thinking. And I'm going to paint the other side.
Ben Frank's in the house. Hey, Tanya.
But anyway,
Too.
This is my
Your wood.
some of my pallet wood stash in here.
Nice.
You know? Yeah. I got a ton of freaking wood in here.
Yeah, what you gonna build with it?
You know I'm building planters.
Okay.
Boy,
Rock on.
Yeah.
Rock on.
I'm trying to get this victory garden going.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have all the land that you do, so I'm trying to make do with a little plot of ground here.
Sure, sure. You get into some of that vertical stuff. You get into some put some planter boxes down and do some,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can get quite a bit of garden going.
Last year I planted 2 rows of beets, probably about should have been 50 plants come up at least, and I only got 2.
You only got 2.
Yeah, those seed strips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I buried two big seed strips in there because I was going to grow beets, and only 2 beets came up. So I didn't even pluck one of them out of the ground, and it's still growing. It's got a big old bush on. I think it's going to seed itself.
Yeah, I probably already did. Yeah.
But I eat beet greens. I love beet greens.
Do you?
Oh yeah,
Collard green.
I like collard greens, turnip greens, beet greens, you name it.
Yeah. Don't forget fish,
I've got
Frank.
what's that?
I was telling Ben Frank, just don't forget about the fishing. He likes cutting grass, watering plants, and chopping wood. And don't forget about the fishing. Just gotta go.
Yep. And I'm going. I got a bunch of herbs and stuff growing too.
hey, Zoom bait.
Nice. What's
Herbs and onions, and I've got tons of onions and let's see, lemon, basil, fennel. I've got what's called bronze fennel. It kind of tastes like licorice a little bit. You take the fennel seeds and you can mix them in with ground pork. It's
yeah?
really, really good. Yeah.
Wow.
Florida, what's going on?
Chilling, man.
Just killer.
Some killer chiller, huh?
Hey, Ben Frank.
I say fire in the bowl. Guys, it's like that's yeah. It's, yeah. Brought to you by SessGravyBiscuitFarms.com.
I'm watching the chat, so I can't hit the mute button.
No, I got a big old batch of pemmican going right now. I'm rendering some beef fat.
Nice.
I've got it in the crock pot right now, melting down, and that's going to go in my pemmican, which is dried ground beef, dehydrated ground beef. So, and if I get some deer meat or some more elk, I'll do the same.
Yeah. Get some jerky going.
Oh yeah. No, I do jerky too. I do jerky, but this is like jerky, except it's real dry. I got to get it so dry that it breaks.
Right, like
And then, yeah, you want it to break like a cracker.
oh really?
And then, and then you put it in the blender. I first started. I tried it in the chopper. The chopper didn't work, so I put it in the blender. And the blender seemed to pulverize it really good. And then I take it, I sift it, and if there's any big chunks left in there, then I put them all back in there and go at it again until it's all pulverized to almost like a dust. So I've got like 2 big bowls of beef right now that I'm gonna pour the fat into them in containers, and that's the old-timey MRE. That's old-time survival food right there.
Okay.
They found pemmican that was 50 years old and it was still edible.
Got beef and blueberry. And
Yeah, you can't. You can do it that way, but see,
that's the traditional way is with the meat, and the blueberries, and something.
well, it's traditional to do it with nothing but beef or nothing but meat. Also, the berries is you're right for trail food. The berries, I did that the last time I made it. I put dried blueberries and some other stuff in there, but you don't have to because what I'm making it for is so. What you do is you break a when you're up in the when you're out trekking and you make a little fire and you break off a little piece of pemmican, you stick it in your canteen cup with some water over a fire and whatever other stuff that you can round up with it, which would probably be uh, hardtack. You put a little piece of hardtack in there in your canteen cup and heat it up with your pemmican, and you got instant stew.
Right, right.
It's super high calorie because of the fat that's in it, and it'll keep you rolling.
Oh man, yeah, it will.
I mean, the Indians did it. Lewis and Clark expedition did it. That's what they carried with them was pemmican. That was their main trail food.
Right, right. Yeah, Mary, my you should see my zucchini plants. The zucchini plants are kicking ass. So are my tomatoes. They're good big. And I got to get them into the ground, but it's raining so damn much. I don't know if I can get them in there. I'm thinking about putting a damn tarp over my garden so I can get it to dry out enough so I can till the damn thing and row it up.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I've got more of these tarps. These were my old smoke tarps that I had when I was trucking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got D rings and everything on it where I can strap it down with bungees and stuff. Now what I was thinking of doing is building some kind of like a canopy on that trailer that I showed you,
Right.
and building a canopy so that I could stretch the tarp over the top of that and roll down the road with it like that, just like a military trailer.
Sure, sure. Wow,
And I got
that's
one of those. It's like a nylon net that goes over a dumpster. You know when they haul them dumpsters and they pull that net over it,
yeah.
40 feet long. And I've been
Oh
cutting
yeah.
it up and use it for screen.
Well, see,
It,
you take these old tarps, and get you a couple cans of latex paint, flat latex paint that's tinted, and you can camouflage the hell out of it, and you got a shelter. That tarp right there is so big, I could live under it. Tell you the truth.
Right.
I mean, it's a
take the
big
rest
tarp.
of it, make like a shade thing outside.
Oh, you make a freaking military tent out of them. I mean, it's vinyl. It's heavy duty vinyl. So, but it's worn out. It was an old tarp that I got for free, and it was a smoke tarp. And the company that I worked for, when they got so old, they just threw them away. So I've got like 3 big smoke tarps because I was a flatbed driver. There's my shirt. There's my shirt right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's who I drove for.
Yeah, Tanya, I just started looking at chat. I can't do both.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Carpenter. I can hear y'all, but I can't see y'all.
Yeah.
It's probably still daylight over in Oregon where Battery is.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. It's
It's dark here, but it's still got a little day glow going on.
Canoes to the Moon's in the house. Welcome, brother.
Hey, Canoe.
Uncle Bubba. Yeah, welcome in.
Oh, I made that little thing, Bill, for my amp.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Simple Eagle.
Cypress.
Now I'm looking at chat.
Look at all those yellow jackets I caught.
Let's see if I can get it over here.
They're disintegrating in there. The freaking yellow jackets. They literally falling apart.
Wow.
I don't think you can see my fennel plant. It's getting huge. I've got a few of them, and I've got onions. Yeah, you can't see anything hardly. Yeah, the onions are blooming again. They got these little flower balls on the top of them, on the onions.
Come on. Come on.
You can't see them, can you? You see it? Right there?
Look at this big old monster.
Flower.
It get bigger. I don't fit up here no more, man. He's gonna be such a good boy.
There's my woodshed. My grandpa used to keep a bottle of liquor in there.
Just like you. No.
He'd go into the woodshed and come out happy.
Right. Oh man. I tell you what. Yeah, Simple Eagle. Yeah. I was like, I've just got to get all this stuff in place, man. The sooner I get it in place, but I am building it as a greenhouse, so I really don't have, it's just to get done. What's that?
What about that dude he's talking about? I think you fucking banned him too.
Oh, that LA County Blues?
No, Kevin.
Can you turn up your mic,
No,
Florida?
everybody, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I wonder why he just does that.
I don't know. When he was doing it here, he just started attacking Jack. It was for like no reason. I was like, okay, give us a reason. Tell us why you're such an asshole to Jack. And he just wanted to be an asshole to Jack, I guess. I don't know.
I can't picture that guy. You know what I mean? I can't picture him.
Kevin?
Like all y'all, I can talk to y'all. I can picture.
Right.
Like, not that dude from Hungary, though. I mean, he had like a weird.
Beak of your body?
But that guy just can't connect somehow, man. That's just weird. No big deal, but.
What's that?
I don't mean.
That's the beef fat.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Tires.
I move it, mix it together with that thing.
Welcome in, Aaron.
Hello, Aaron.
Yeah.
Sort of. Oh.
Yeah, I can't hardly hear Florida.
Yeah. Oh well. How's this? Is this better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm mumbling. I'm sorry. Let me turn it up.
Yeah.
I'm used to that fucking Cadillac over there. As soon as I put minutes on my phone, I'll be able to put my laptop.
There you go.
Hey, Aaron, what's up, buddy?
Well, I'm going to commence to getting baked here, so it ain't going to matter here pretty quick.
Fire in the bowl.
Yep. I think I'll join you.
Right. Oh, man.
Dude, I've been moving all day.
Moving?
Yeah.
Where are you moving?
In between these subwoofers. I mean, literally moving.
Yeah, just
Unbelievable. What was he going on about?
What was who going on about?
That Kevin guy.
He just
Said he went too far.
He talks shit, like, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why bother with that shit.
I mean, that's cool. He didn't really do that to me. I don't think.
Well, I started doing it to
I don't
Aaron.
understand it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How's that funny?
Well, that's not cool.
It's my fault.
Aaron's
I'm
pretty
mumbling.
laid back.
Yeah, I was like, well, tonight again. Good grief. Well, don't be a dick. Yeah, he has a problem with that. Hey, Don Marno, how you doing? Welcome in. Grab
It
your
seems
pipe
like you'd.
and a seat.
It seems like you'd try to be someone's friend before you start talking shit to them. If it was me. You know what I mean?
Right. Have a point of relatability before you start becoming
I like
unrelatable.
talking shit, man. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to be brutal. You ain't got to cut the other person down. I mean, all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Curtis gave me a can. He asked me for one. And at first I was like, nah, I'm just going to go up to town. I got $30, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, he goes, everything's closed. I'm like, fuck. It is almost 10 o'clock. Man, that's one thing I hate about the country. All right. I doesn't take it anything.
That's my cousin.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't realize we're having a full conversation here.
My bad.
it sounds
My bad.
like battery. Sounds like battery, but speed talking.
Right.
You're not getting none. You go shit up a storm, dude.
Ranger, now, down. Lay down. Lay down.
All over the house.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
So Kevin banned Aaron. That's a hell of a thing.
Stay.
You got my laptop.
Kevin took Aaron's sword.
That's the thing, dude. The system's halfway. Right system. Oh, no.
So, where were we? Oh yeah, you were talking about the 4-wheelers up in that you're going on. Where are you doing this at, Carpenter?
What's that?
Yeah. Where are you doing this 4-wheeler truck thing?
Tomorrow, somewhere up by Rice Lake on, I guess it's, I don't know, 115 miles, and you go starts out kind of on some rail bed, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some rail bed up there. You know, you go across these big. I don't know. I never been there.
Oh, okay. So this
Not
isn't
pretty
this
sure.
will be the first time you've been up doing stuff like that.
What's that?
This will be the first time you've done something like this.
Oh no, we did it. I've done it a lot, just not at this place.
Oh, okay.
This is another guy found this place, and it's way up in Wisconsin, somewhere up in the sticks where you kind of drive through the boons. You know.
Right. Right.
So it's pretty. I guess they said it's a pretty fun trip. You know. There's a couple of hairy spots. You know, that's good.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Ranger. Enough.
Then we'll just relax and take it easy. I'll get really high and just watch everyone else. And I just kind of drive along and check everything out and shit. My days up, you know, pinning it and flying around on one back wheel are over.
Yeah.
I still can do it. I just don't. I don't do it like they do. You know,
Wanting to calm down.
some of those people are kind of silly. They spend that kind of money on those machines and they just destroy them.
Yeah, it sounds
So,
fun though.
Some of them are pretty funny too. Some of them can really ride too.
so what I'm gonna do with that beef fat is I'm gonna strain it, and then it's gonna have some cracklings in it. And those are good. I like to eat the cracklings.
What's a crackling?
A crackling?
Yeah.
That's when you render down the fat. Then there's little pieces of meat in there that are kind of crunchy.
Pork
Oh, I
rinds.
like that. I bet I would.
You know what
like
I'm
that.
talking about? Oh, it's way good.
You're talking about pork rinds.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about fat. I literally went and got a bunch of free fat from the meat department and beef fat because I'm doing beef pemmican.
Oh, okay.
So you got to you got to use fat. And what I do is I cut it down and melt the fat down. I got to melt it in a crock pot. And then when it's all melted, I strain it. And then what doesn't go through the strainer is usually like little cracklings that you sit there and munch on them, and they're so good.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you try to keep the beef hearts out of there?
All right.
Yeah, there's
Try
not
to
much.
keep the beef
There's not much
Beef hearts
meat in there.
out of there. No, I meant like the beef hearts. You try to keep them.
The beef. The beef.
Yeah,
Get it?
Oh,
Yeah, that
good,
thing.
good.
I showed you all those bees, didn't I? And then I caught in the hornet trap. So I'll just put them in the fat there and get them fried up good. They'll be good.
That's the cracklings.
5 minute break. Okay.
I'd like to try that.
Nothing like some crunchy yellow jackets.
Right.
You ever sprinkle that on like salads or anything like that?
Hell no.
With the cracklings, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like bacon bits, you know.
I reckon you could.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't like to use pork fat because pork fat goes rancid.
I definitely forgot to hit the like button, Aaron.
Don't use pork lard. This is not lard. This is the hard fat. This is called suet. That's
Yeah.
what this is.
You know it's
My grandma used to cook
Get that.
bacon, and then the rest of the breakfast was cooked in the bacon grease.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah, you'd get up in the morning, you get up from the table, you just be sweating, you know, you just feel your arteries clogging up. But God, is it good?
It is good.
Actually, that fat's good for your brain.
You say it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, years ago they tell you cut that fat off, you know, to eat healthy and shit. Yeah, my ass, you eat that. That's good for your brain. That big gristly.
Fat.
Yeah. You know that everybody
Fat
likes
does
that. When
not-
you get kind of burnt and crisp on it, and then it's really good. And you throw that away because that's supposed to be healthy. But here you're supposed to eat it. Now that goes right to your brain.
That's where all the flavor is.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that.
but the fat is actually healthy for you. They lied to us all this time
Yeah.
because
yeah.
they were trying to
It's-
sell Crisco.
yeah, it's
Crisco
what
was
you're-
supposed to be a replacement for lard.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
That's
but
what it was.
the thing of it is, fat does not turn into fat in your body. It doesn't. Whatever
Well, you know-
doesn't get used.
Exactly. You know, it's like the people with that vegan diet, and I don't give a shit. You want to eat grass, eat grass. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm just saying that it takes a really specific, digestive system to eat vegan. Very specific. We don't have that. And
I don't.
That's bad for you. Eating vegan is bad for you. It makes your joints weak. It opens your body to sickness. It opens your mind to mental illness.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's what they
Agreed.
say. Yep. That vegan diet, it opens your body to sickness and your mind to mental
Illness.
problems, I guess.
To all vegans, I'm sorry, but I had to shoot the cow. It was eating all your food.
What's that?
I said, I'm sorry, vegans. I had to shoot the cow. It was eating all your food.
Oh yeah, you bet. I'm a meat eater. I'm definitely towards the omnivore end of the spectrum.
Right.
I like meat. Everything else just adds to it.
Sure. It's just a side dish.
Yeah.
I'd say probably about 1/4 of my diet is some kind of meat. Only
Yeah,
about a
that's what
fourth.
that's probably what you should be at. Yeah, that's pretty healthy.
I'll eat a Caesar salad just before I demolish my steak and potato.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
that's-
like when you go to someone's house and they're picking their garden, and you sit there with a knife and hack the dirty ends off, and you dip them in the water, and shit's good.
Oh,
Clean them in the garden hose quick and stuff them right in your mouth, right directly out of the ground. God, that's good.
dude,
Tomatoes.
ain't nothing better than grabbing a tomato right off the vine and having a salt shaker with you.
Well, you are nasty.
God, as a kid, that's how we ate in the end of summer.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we ate when we were running around the neighborhoods, and we were kind of rural kids. So when you were running around the area, you'd raid gardens and shit for food. You were eating because you were out running and playing with your friends. You weren't gonna go
Right.
home and eat. I'm not gonna go all the way home and have a sandwich.
Come home, get Joel because
I always knew where the fruit trees and the nut trees were.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, they say there's a sandwich in every can.
Pick out the wrong guy and get Joel.
Well, and then come to find out here, that's actually really good for you.
Yeah.
It's like we said about the meat. They tell you to throw the fat away. Well, here, what aren't they lying to us about?
Well,
There's
they
not
were
much.
lying about fat not
Everything.
being good for you. The only
Yeah.
problem I have with too much fat is it gives me heartburn if I get too much fat.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
yeah,
I eat steak, but I don't eat it a lot. So when I get the chance, I scarf it down, but I don't eat it a whole lot.
Kick that goat.
I'm still trying to scrape this shit off the paper, man. It's too hot. I can only get this much at a time. Where's the camera? I can only get this much at a time, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I went up to a little Indian village up in Alaska, and they had a big moose. We went to the chief's house in this Indian village, and so somebody kind of coached me about the etiquette there. Everybody's welcome to the moose meat. You just don't eat the fat. It's not polite. And I'm like, why? And it's because the fat is reserved for the chief and his wife.
Oh wow,
So, yeah, and
that's pretty cool.
it was good. I mean, it was, yeah, and
Yeah,
because fat is something they need to survive in Alaska.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to have it. Yeah. Well,
Because fat actually will ramp up. Well, it'll ramp up your metabolism so that you start burning your own. You start using your own body fat. So fat is good for that reason too. That's why the people on the paleo they include fats and stuff in their diet, and they'll even make. I've had bulletproof coffee. You ever had that before?
I've heard of it. I don't drink coffee, but yeah.
I like
Bulletproof coffee. Instead of putting cream and sugar in your coffee, you put a teaspoon of coconut oil and about a teaspoon of butter in there. Melt it in there and stir it in there, and that's bulletproof coffee. And it'll ramp up your metabolism so you start burning fat. And I was doing that the whole time when I lost that 42 pounds.
You get about an inch of lard.
Huh?
You get about an inch of lard oil in the bottom of a skillet, and then you take your okra and you put it in the egg, and then you put it in the cornmeal, and then you throw it in the damn lard, and you turn around, you fry that shit up. Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's
Man.
That's the
It's
best.
just when you combine all that fat with carbs, that's when it turns into freaking bloat you out. It'll get you fatter than hell when you combine a lot of fat with carbs.
Oh yeah.
It all goes right straight in. It fills up those fat cells. Yep.
Yeah.
What really made a difference for me was staying out of the cookie aisle. Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking sugar, boy, that's bad news.
You know what?
I can drop 15 pounds in about 6 weeks by doing nothing other than to quit drinking pop.
Yeah, drinking soda was what I was just getting ready to say.
Just throw the soda. I can drink. I can have malts. I can have coffee. I can have whatever I want to have. Just quit drinking pop.
Yeah. I
and I
quit
dropped
drinking
15
soda,
pounds.
and I lost 20 pounds in less than 45 days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I kind of freaked out when I first did it. I just decided I'm not going to eat this sugar, so I went on a sugarless for it. And I didn't like go look at sugarless. I just didn't buy candy, did buy pop. Pop mainly. I quit drinking pop, and it wasn't long, and all my clothes were falling off, and
Yeah, I
felt
lost.
better.
Oh yeah.
Felt better, felt crisper and cleaner, and
I
not so
lost my head.
sluggish.
Well,
I had to buy
I
smaller.
got off the. I got diagnosed with diabetes, and so I got off the carbs and the sugar because I didn't want to go on that freaking diabetes medication.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I started
Oh.
dropping pounds like crazy.
Yeah, you know what panicked me is your eyes. If anything would happen and you couldn't see, and that diabetes is horrible for blindness, And
Yeah,
that just
that happened to
freaks
my
me
uncle.
out. I get really freaked out if I think I couldn't live blind. It wouldn't work for
Well,
me.
there's another thing about diabetes that came out recently. They came out with something about diabetes recently. This is probably newsworthy. They're saying now that fat around the liver actually causes fat around the pancreas, which makes you resistant to your own insulin. And that's for type 2 diabetics. It's a
wow.
fatty pancreas.
Oh, really?
Yep. So you go on a liver cleanse, get rid of the liver fat and everything, and the pancreas will follow suit. And the pancreas will just you'll get rid of all that liver fat and
Isn't it
everything.
amazing how just little diet changes like that? Little diet changes make it's a really kind of weird how it makes such a difference.
Right. I'm eating better than I have. I'm happier with the food I eat, and I'm healthier.
Yeah. Yeah,
if you eat more fat, you won't crave carbs.
Yeah, yep.
You won't even want carbs. You won't
I
even
made a
want
hell of
sugar.
a living off of
You start eating
Hostess
more
Whole
fat,
and
and you won't even want it.
What were you saying, Carpenter?
I made a good living off of Hostess Ho-Hos and Pepsi. You guys, I worked. We'd pour 14 hours a day. I'd have 2 Hostess Ho-Hos and about 3 Pepsis and drink water all day.
Hey, I'm still a sucker for cupcake. Okay.
Oh God, I can't help it. I gotta stay out of the cookie aisle.
But if I make them myself, I'll make them with cinnamon. I'll put extra cinnamon in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So it's the cyan cinnamon is a blood sugar stabilizer. And
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Cinnamon, the soft cinnamon, or the stuff you get in Guatemala, that kind of the real cinnamon straight off the tree, kind of ground up stuff. That's the best way to do it. I mean,
nice.
And
I just did a vitamin regimen. I just started one of them maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
Right.
I don't know. That sure made a difference.
Oh yeah, that'll make a big difference.
I could feel core. I could feel the joint strength coming back.
Yep. You got to work out though. You still got to keep working out, use weights and stuff like that.
Yeah, you guys, I'm monkeying around with so much stuff all the time, doing such stupid shit that, I'm lucky. That's why I never really had to exercise, because like everything I do is exercise. I don't like collect stamps or nothing. I don't know anything about any of that. Everything I do is moving.
Oh shit! So Weasel says he just got home from getting green and got pulled over for a bad tag.
Who did?
J.R. Wizzle, 420. He went out to go get some green.
There, man.
Got pulled over. He says it didn't make him take off his shoes. I guess that's where he had it.
Whoa.
Gave him a damn heart attack, though. Oh my God. He said.
Oh, wait. Speaking of tabs, I was getting the trailer loaded up today, and I've spent all week licensing and insuring and making. I had a license in 2 states, 4-wheelers and stuff.
Right.
To be all legal to run all over there. And I'm all the way down to loading up today, actually loading stuff in the trailer. And I looked down and my tabs were expired.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, just about. I don't can't believe I looked at it.
Yeah, you dig?
I've been monkeying with that trailer for a week now, a week and a half.
You get a marker. Well, you know what? Now we've got tags here. They have a sticker. It's got a P on it. We get permanently license our trailers.
You know, Wisconsin, you don't have to have one.
Right.
Yeah, they don't do them over in Wisconsin. So
You do in Florida.
I got a buddy of mine that is from over there, and he just all he ever tells them is that this is a Wisconsin trailer. He's this is a Wisconsin. And then I guess they look it up. If you can find someone from Wisconsin, you put all your trailers and shit in their name, apparently, because it's his brother that. But he. And then you don't have to license. Well, you shouldn't have a trailer for. Come on.
Not on a yearly basis. Give me a break.
Yeah, you know, and now you got a whole slippery slope there. If you're making money with it and you're earning a living, that's a little different deal than.
Right.
You know,
Well, that's
actually even then you shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to a trailer, even a car, let alone a trailer. Boy, that's a place to go to, though. When you start looking at the Constitution and how things are written, and you realize you really don't have to have a driver's license, and you are not obligated to pay taxes.
right.
Matter
That's
of
all
fact, it's
for if you're
completely
transporting.
unconstitutional.
Right. The license is only necessary when you're transporting goods in as a business.
Yeah. When you're getting paid to do it,
Yes.
you're getting paid to drive. If you're getting paid to drive, you need a license, and that's the only time. Which is
Constitutionally, that's correct.
yeah.
Ordinance wise, they'll shove it down your throat.
Yeah, and you can argue with them all you want, but you know, I would just pay the fine and just tell them what assholes they are. That's what I usually do.
Right.
You know, just like, okay, I'll pay your fine, you fucking dick.
Right.
Like, would you get a big notch? You know, was me or
Right.
a murderer, and you picked the sure thing, or what? You know,
I tell you what, I've seen a few. I've seen a few like that.
yeah, this
These-
policing for profit shit's gotta fucking stop.
Right. And they're going to get you for something. If they pull you over, you're going to get a ticket.
Yeah. Well, that's
Doesn't
what they're
matter
doing.
what
That's what
it's
they're
for.
doing. It's like going out and picking up 20s and 50s and 100s and 150s laying around that's what they're doing. They're just driving around.
Random theft is what I call it.
Yeah, fucking right it is.
They're making their paycheck. That's how they get paid.
They're legal thieves.
Well, you know, did you guys see that one Marine? And I think he's a doctor, but this Marine, he called him out at Washington. I think it was not Washington D.C., but Washington State. But the state sent a bunch of thugs out, you know, armed thugs, started pushing everybody around. I think they were the city cops, is what they were. And this Marine stood up, and apparently these cops had pushed down a pastor and an older lady. They actually shoved them onto the ground. And he said, you guys need to stop and you need to check yourselves. You need to go back and what did that Constitution say and look at what you're doing. And he just was excellent. Just beat him up, you know, stopped him right in their tracks. This guy with a bullhorn, this Marine, ex-Marine.
Down here.
He told him, did you guys see anybody see that? Told them they gotta check their balls, is what he said. You gotta see, we gotta see if you got balls or not, he said.
What?
Yeah, he said, what are you doing, you guys? I took the same constitutional oaths you guys took. This ain't right what you're doing. This ain't right. You need to, if you're worried about losing your job, you need to go back in there and take that uniform off.
Yeah.
That's what he was telling him. You should have heard him. And he backed him right up, broke him right up, and sent him right back in. Finally, the guys that were doing, you know, the bullies, they finally realized what dipshits they look like. And they just dispersed. You know, they dispersed. And they went back into the Capitol or whatever, and they went back. But it's like, what the hell's the matter with you?
That is weird.
You know, beating people up and shoving people around. What's the matter with it? What the hell's the matter with you people?
Right. You guys are supposed to be the
sound out of
protectors of the
everybody.
public, not the intimidators.
Yeah, exactly. And that's got to stop. And if that's going to keep up, then we got to stop it.
Exactly.
But you can't let that go on. That was really good.
Carver,
That was entertaining. I wish I
down
could.
here,
Ain't nobody
tell
seen
them you
that?
know your civil rights. Tell them you know your
See
civil
what?
rights. They'll slam you on your forehead, then sick the dog on you.
Right. Say what, Carpenter? What were you talking about?
I would just tell them I'm not talking to you guys when they start asking. Every time I'm pulled over in a car or anything, I just hand them my license. They, well, darn, aren't you answering questions? It's like, I don't. I said, bud, it's not against the law for you to lie to me, but it's a felony if I lie to you.
Yep. That's right.
That's a
I
one-sided
talk to 'em.
conversation I don't want nothing to do with.
Yeah.
And they all
Right.
leave me alone.
I talk to them. I answer all the
Yep.
questions, but I don't say
Fuck,
nothing.
I don't. I just hand them my license and look at them. I don't say a fucking word. And then when they ask me, they'll ask me, why don't you? You won't answer nothing. Why? And I'll tell them, this is a one-sided conversation I don't want nothing to do with.
Right. Right.
I can't say nothing. I cannot say anything to help myself. I
Nope.
can only hurt myself.
Cops don't like me because I tell them about the law.
I used to do that.
Yeah, then you just stay out of it. Then you just back out of it and leave it alone, and don't say nothing. And I even had one time told me on a speeding ticket he's going to take me in. I don't know, whatever you got to do. I don't know what the protocol is. I said, but I don't got really nothing to say.
Right.
Same thing with a game warden over in Wisconsin one time. Told him too. I said, but I don't talk to you.
I was
And then
pulling a trailer with my Equinox one day, coming away from delivering a picnic table to a client. I was delivering. I didn't make 100 feet off of his driveway onto the street. Okay. And a cop pulled me over, and I was like, what's the deal? Well, you were speeding. I was like, dude, I just came out of that friggin' driveway. I got a trailer behind a 6-cylinder engine on an SUV. I mean, a 12-foot trailer, dual axle. I was like,
Yeah.
how the hell did I get up to speed that fast? This ain't downhill.
Yeah.
I wasn't speeding. Oh, yes, you were. I was like, really?
Yeah. That's what's got to stop.
I had the same thing happen to me in Georgia. And I said, look, that wasn't me speeding. I said, that was that other truck. And I argued with him on the side of the road. And then for about 15 minutes. And he says, no, that was you speeding. I says, no, sir, it wasn't. I said, that was that truck. And then he wanted to search me. He found my bag of weed. And he ended up pouring it out on the side of the road. And he gave me the baggie back. And I fucking threw it in the grass like he did and rubbed my foot in it and shook his hand. He said, man, get out of here.
You're right, Canoe.
Sure did, man. But he told me I was speeding. I said, no,
Highway
sir, I
bulls
wasn't.
suck. I literally don't talk to them. They'll ask me my name. And is this your driver's license? Yes. Is that your name? Yes. But not. I don't talk. And I tell them right out, I'm not going to talk with you guys because you fuckers make me nervous. It's a one-sided conversation. I'm not. There's nothing for me to gain here, bud.
Right.
Well, I'm not talking with you. So I don't know what you're pulling me over for. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't really care. Do whatever you feel you need to do.
I had a cop trying to arrest me.
I'm not talking with you.
I told him my name was John Doe.
That's how it went with the game warden up on the hill, because he just went at me. You have to give me information. Bud, you got my license. Where were you at? Where were you going? I just shook my head and looked at him. Just kind of like, I'm not.
Yeah.
And he got mad. That guy got mad. He got madder than hell at me. But I never got a ticket. Never got nothing. He sent me on my way. So.
See what they say.
I mean, I don't think I was doing anything wrong, but I'm sure if you wanted to be a dick, he'd find something.
Oh, they always will. They'll find they'll find something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what has to stop. That has to stop.
Proof of insurance is a legitimate thing when it's just a card writing on it.
Insurance is so unconstitutional. Having to have insurance, you know what that is? That's a tax, you guys.
It's an extortion.
Yeah, they're just ripping you off. That they can't make you. They're making you. If you can do it with that, why don't you do it with a certain brand of shoe or whatever?
Rich people don't pay insurance. You know why? Because they self-insure, they bond, They get a $50,000 bond, and they don't have to pay insurance.
You know, me and my daughter was out walking one time. A cop asked me what my name was because he said he saw us walk back and forth about a half an hour, and we were only there for 10 minutes. I told him my name was John Doe. Well, by the time I got across the main street to the gas station, 4 cops surrounded me and they put me in cuffs and were going to arrest me, telling me my name was David. And that's nowhere near my name. That's my dad's name. And then they told my godbrother and my nephew that they can leave. My godbrother's like, no, I'm going to sit here and record all this. They're like, if you don't leave, we're going to place you under arrest. He goes, I dare you to do it. And it was fun. They don't mess with me no more after that night.
Well, I mean, it kind of helps if you don't really, you don't really do nothing.
Right.
I mean, I don't never trying to hurt nobody or never pulling no shenanigans on people or nothing like that. So I don't really got anything that I got to worry about. When a lot of people are nervous of them because, for contact reasons. And I don't really have any.
Kick that goat.
Don't matter to me.
Yeah, that's my issue. I have problems with cops because of my past.
Uno momento.
Yeah. And that's what they do too. They'll find somebody, instead of leaving them in the hell. Everybody does dumb shit, you guys.
Right.
Everybody does dumb shit. So leave
I don't
people
do
alone
dumb
when
shit
they're
anymore.
Well, at some point in your life you did.
Oh yeah.
And wouldn't that suck right now to have them pull you over just because 15 fucking years ago you were in some bar brawls and a few different shenanigans around them?
There's a few things. Yeah. There's a few things that still come up.
Yeah. And have that shit held against you to the point it holds you holds you
It does
down.
have a way of coloring your relationship with them sometimes.
Yeah. But they kind of use it to hold people down, to not let them, like I try to tell these young kids, now you're getting a felony or two here. That changes everything in the way you can even operate for the next 15, 20 years.
Yep.
And they need to stop doing that to these kids.
Yeah. Well, you know what I say? I say fire in the bowl.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more time on that goat. He's a foot up his head.
I had plenty encounters with the cops. Plenty.
Perfect. That was a good one.
And no matter what they
but
do, they
really, I
won't
don't really have no. I don't ever see them really. I don't have much of a history with them only because I don't see them. They were never anywhere I hung out.
You know what? I don't
So
think I've seen a cop in a month.
Yeah. I mean, I see them on the road driving somewhere, but I mean, they don't come down where I'm at, where my truck's sitting. They don't drive by there.
Now I've heard some of the volunteer firefighters, the sirens going back and forth here and there.
They'll follow you around for 3 weeks, every day for 3 weeks at a time.
Well, I'll tell you what, it would be a bit of a task to follow us around for 3 weeks at a time because they'd be parked outside my house most of the time.
That's what they'll do here.
Okay, but you know what?
Me.
No, but you know what the other problem is? I own about a mile of this road.
Well, I mean, they will,
Right.
And for 3 weeks. They'll do it for 3 weeks.
Well, they
There's a lot of people like that. A lot of people.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that.
No, that's what they do here, man. No.
Oh, I know.
And then they'll get behind you and drive aggressive and try to make you, make some kind of a mistake.
Yeah, a cop
They don't do me like that.
A cop isn't allowed to actually follow you for more than a mile because of that fact.
Oh no, they do it here, man. They'll fucking tell them your civil rights. They'll slam you on your forehead, $60 on you.
Oh, I got my criminal justice degree. I play it right back on them.
Yeah, no, they'll beat your ass and then put you in jail. Then you can talk to the walls about that.
Oh, I used to be a corrections officer. I fuck with them right back on them.
Yeah. But
They'll
anyway,
beat your ass here. They'll beat your ass.
It's
Right.
nice when you hear about them bumping into someone that knows what's going on.
Right.
They will beat your ass, boys. Now that's if you make them. You ain't got it.
if I thought a cop was following me, I'd pull into somebody's driveway just like as if I'm going home. Get out the car, walk up to the door, knock on the door.
Hey, I think I know you.
Hey, I was just wanting to know, did you? I'm not real sure where I'm at. I know this sounds crazy.
You know, you're allowed to not feel safe to drive and pull over and want to get. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're operating a motor vehicle. You know. And it's a free country. You're allowed to do whatever
Right,
you want.
right. You know what? If you
I've
got
been
those
pulled over
kids,
for
bro,
waving at
get
one.
the fuck out of the
I
city.
waved. He pulled me over. He says, "What the fuck you waving at me for? You think you know me or something?"
Yep.
Right. If you're
said, "No,
if
sir."
you're in a city of, doesn't matter. If the
That's
place
it.
where you live has city of in front of it, get the
No,
it's
this
all
is
as
this is
simple as
the
that.
county. The county.
Well, those counties you can get out of too.
Yeah. No shit, man. That's how it is here.
Yeah, you have to, you'll find a place. Like, I mean, if I were in the next county, okay, they've got all these ordinances and shit, inspections and stuff that's got to happen in the next county. This one, nothing. They don't have that.
I gotta quit. Who was that talking there just a second ago?
Oh, that's my cousin.
'Cause I can't see.
I think he
Oh,
goes,
okay.
He goes by.
Okay.
What did you have? 789 or something?
187
I-
Rocketron.
187.
Okay, I just did right on. That's cool. I just didn't recognize his voice. That's cool.
No,
yeah,
you're good,
yeah,
man.
no, that's my
Yeah.
cousin. Yeah, he's
That was my military unit name was Rakusan. I was attached to 101st Airborne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see you in the chat. Yeah. Might have been a week ago. Might not have been the other day.
But yeah. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. I didn't see you before.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up, Michelle?
nothing. Just trying to figure out what you guys were talking about.
Man, you got the best
So did you
sound
figure
out
it
of
out?
everybody.
If you
What's
figured
that?
it, tell us.
I got the best what?
Sound out of everybody.
I'm telling you, loud as
Ever
hell.
since I put my microphone up in the air here, it does sound a lot better.
I miss
If
my
you point the
microphone.
microphone at you, it usually does, yeah.
My computer's going to keep dinging for a couple minutes. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to shut it off.
It's got a big button on the front of it.
No, it's Facebook notifications, and if I shut it off, then I won't get notifications if
I was just
someone else messages me.
I was just
You have
messing.
a window that opens. Prolac. You got
What's
a
that?
window that opens?
Do I have my? Yeah, I have. I'm talking to somebody on Facebook, and it's a delay responding back and forth. So if you hear that ding, that's them responding back, and I apologize.
Thank you, Michelle.
I was gonna say you can always kick it out the window.
Hey, what happened to
A dingy computer.
hey,
A dingy
hey, I
computer.
sent that out today. Okay? I put that in the mail today to you.
Uh-huh.
Buffalo Bill. Colloidal silver.
Like, I carry most of my bottles and stuff out. I do.
Okay. Yeah, you know, okay.
I know I'm starting to get a little sick.
Go ahead.
I really like that.
What's up, Jax?
Dude, they're
Hey,
really gonna be in
Two
big
of my
trouble.
friends had the police dogs. Actually, got bit by a police dog.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yep. They sick them on you. Yeah. Well, not me. They had to do that to them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. Man.
There's battery.
Hey, full house.
There's that goat again.
What you doing to that goat?
What you doing to that goat? Don't ask, don't tell.
Damn.
Okay. What happened? You need one more?
Panel.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I tell you, you know, a little stool that tall, like if you have a bar stool and you cut it in half, or like a little bit in half, don't throw that little piece away, man, because it's perfect. It's perfect, man.
About to go on break. Figured I'd get in before I go break.
Yeah, we're getting all this noise coming from your background there, battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, battery.
It's not in English.
No, it's not.
Huh?
But yeah,
Battery, tell him I need a raise.
gonna OD.
Tell your boss I need a raise.
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing.
Tell your
I don't know
boss
why,
I need
but
a raise.
I can never hear Florida.
Tell your boss I need a raise, battery.
Yeah.
And then I'll give him my address.
Oh, who dropped?
Yep,
Who just
I gotta
dropped
go on
out?
break.
Carpenter.
Oh, there's the trash can.
Carpenter.
He hit the wrong button.
Oh man, yeah, bitch about it, man. Bitch
Yeah,
about
be
it.
back.
I'm going on break.
We got good advice.
Just got quieter, didn't it?
Allison B, welcome in.
Oh, jeez. I got a dead battery.
No, what you got, Allison? What's got you pissed off? All right, Carpenter. Good deal.
Right on, Carpenter.
Jeez.
Allison's about.
What's that?
Hey, I'm gonna throw up a link, and you can come up here and tell us all about it. Here, come up there on that link and come up here on screen and tell us all about it.
Hey, Ben was trying out a new app. It's like StreamYard, but with no fee. It's free.
Had too many complications. It was like the sound, the microphone, and all that.
Yeah, it's on Restream.
Yeah, and he doesn't pay for it. That was the good part. But the good part about StreamYard is not only can you restream like Wizard is now, but you could also use green screen. Like if you had a green screen, it has this software thing. I haven't tried it yet, but I know they have it.
Hey, you know what I found out the other day? It's kind of cool. You know, I'm a big about the silver and its antibacterial and antiviral abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about that stuff. Well, I had a bunch of tick bites inside. Ticks got inside my socks and bit me inside my socks. Well, I had cleared them, and they were getting infected. So I went and grabbed, some of my colloidal silver, and I rubbed it down with the colloidal silver. And I actually started getting rid of some of my, like a fungus thing I got on my feet thing. It's not. I don't know if it's athlete's feet or what. It just seems like I got a, fungus skin kind of thing going on. But it's clearing it up too. I was
can
like,
see why.
I
can see why doctors are against it. Cuts in on their business.
Oh yeah, big time. But now all the tick bites that are in there, they were red and swollen and sore and hurting. Well, next day they wasn't bad at all. I cleared them one more time and treated them.
Do you have any allergies?
No, No, I don't have any allergies. I used to be allergic to penicillin.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe people with peanut allergies should try that,
Did you know I can't
or
catch poison ivy?
or celiac disease.
Oh, really?
There's got to be a way to shut this
Right.
off. This is so annoying.
Well, I'm coming to find out it's anything bacterial, viral, or a lot of the fungi
What are you
respond.
doing, Florida?
Uh, putting oil in that thing right there.
Oh, oil in a cube.
Without glasses?
Yeah.
Man, I envy you.
Well, I can't get it off of this. I can't get it off of there. I gotta scrape it off.
I have to wear
I gotta
glasses
scrape it
to see
off.
something like that.
Right.
Well, I got this fucking spotlight on, man. Shit, I can see through the.
Hey, you
floor
got
right
plenty of light there.
Yeah. Well, I want y'all to see me.
So,
Oh, another thing that Restream don't have, I can't
Ah.
flip to the other camera
Right.
on my phone.
Yep. Yeah, because sometimes people are sideways or upside down. It's really kind of weird, right?
I have
And-
to turn my phone this way to even get a signal right here. If I turn it that way, it'll.
I guess I got notification.
Well,
I was on Michelle's channel when I got notification we were on.
So
yeah.
what did Allison B wanted to say?
What's that?
Allison B said she had something she wanted to bitch about.
Oh, she's bitch
Oh,
on.
come
This
on.
is come on. Let's rant. Go for it. I rant all the time.
Waiting for her to come
love
back with what she's got going on.
I love a good rant.
Oh.
Yeah, come on. I wanted to hear what she was pissed off
Me
about.
too. I want to put the link in there now.
Canoes did it. I've done it. Yeah, go ahead. Put it up.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Oh, something for your.
There she is. Rock on.
I did a Como rant video. It got deleted today off Twitter.
So what's up, Allison?
Yeah, I was shy to join. Okay, yeah, sorry. I was shy to join and I was trying to type it out and it wasn't working out. And I don't know if this is the type of bitching that is okay here. Okay, I use dating apps and I matched with this guy who's a climate scientist and I'm a chemical engineer and he knows that.
Oh, yeah.
And he started following my meme page on Instagram and I posted a meme that had something to do with dew points. It was like a nerdy meme. And most people don't know what a dew point is, and that's fine. I only know what it is because I had to learn about it in school.
Right.
But like climate people would know, like science people would know, anybody who, like some sailors would know. It's kind of a niche thing.
Right.
But he decided after us not talking for days that it was his responsibility to text me the definition of a dew point because he thought I didn't know. This is like, I don't know. I don't know what a good analogy for this would be. But I'm wondering if this shit happens to other people. Like,
get used to it.
Do people just assume that you don't know the most basic thing in the field that they know that you're in?
Right. Well,
used
you
to
know,
it.
there are a few people out there like that. You know, they just think everybody else is stupid. And they're just horrible people most of the time.
Well,
You know?
there are a lot of stupid people.
Well, then we got batteries.
I'm unique.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. I don't worry what other people think so much anymore. Maybe that comes with the benefit of experience, but either way, they're trying to make themselves better somehow, like they're smarter than you or something like that. And it's just arrogance, you know. So
Well, also too, you know, like some people will like fixate on one particular part of a conversation and then like, you know what I mean, keep playing, you know what I mean, and then that could be that, you know.
right. And the conversation usually develops in the way the person wants it to develop. If they want to have an argument, guess what? You're about to have an argument. One of them wants to fight.
I don't like nobody telling me if I don't, like these guys tell me, I'll listen. But, usually other people, I don't want to hear it. Nobody.
I have a girlfriend. She'll be mad at me. I must have done something bad or stupid or something, right? And I didn't show up somewhere when I was supposed to or something like that. And my ex, she started arguing with me, and I'm like looking behind me and shit, like, who are you fighting with? Because I had no clue. Damn, you mad at somebody. Where's that bastard? I'll kick his ass for you. How's that? But yeah.
All right.
But
I'm gonna
that's
go back to chat. Like, I have a better connection there.
You have what?
I'm gonna leave the video because I have a better connection when I'm just in the chat, and I don't want to take up the spot.
No, see, you gotta hang around for a while, see, because it gets better. The connection will buffer in, and it gets better and better. The first, after a while,
Okay.
it gets, because a battery went through the same stuff. So did Florida. Yeah, I'm saying with their phone.
Yeah.
And now their connections are used to making those connections, and they get better all the time. The more you use it.
My phone's getting smarter.
Well, thank you for coming up. Either way, nice to meet you. Rock on.
If I point it a certain way, it'll get
Y'all
a better
too.
signal.
Thanks for hearing me, bitch.
Oh, you got it. You know what? Hey, you got something to say? Come on up and tell us all about it. But yeah. So she's dating a climatologist or some shit.
Oh, she's dating. Oh, I thought she was having.
Yeah. No, the guy that was dating her decided she didn't know what a dew point was. That's what she was saying.
Oh, hell, fuck no, yeah. No shit.
I
That
had
would
to
piss
deal
me
with
off,
2
yeah.
points in
I
the
wouldn't
Army.
like that. Yeah, I wouldn't like
Yeah, I mean,
that.
I have a barometer on the wall. I know when it's gonna.
I'd be like, motherfucker, what you think I don't understand this shit? What's going on?
Right.
Well,
Are we dealing more with Flashpoint?
who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah. But no, I always thought it was funny though. Yeah.
But there are some people that will
Coming back,
try to
Alice.
explain everything. Not just out of
There's Michelle.
trying to get the knowledge out.
Sorry, guys. I'm cooking something for Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should cook something for me.
I'll send it via UPS.
I got to hear, Allison.
Sarah, it's coming soon. You're not going to starve. I apologize. It'll be soon. I promise.
She can't fix anything herself.
Yeah, but there's something she can't cook,
Like
She does perfect scrambled eggs.
Package.
Well, no, she can just. I think she could do a lot more. We just gotta. I gotta teach her once, and maybe she'll learn right after that. She's a real quick learner. She's like me though. She's kind of picky eater, so there's a certain things she eats, and that's it. Like we don't try to. I don't know. I'm weird.
Yeah.
Like her, I guess.
I'm picky.
So I'm making some pastaroni for her.
I'm still trying to get some macaroni and cheese at Costco.
Yeah. Wow. I have it by me all the time. I could mail you boxes of it.
I have 2 boxes left.
Really?
So I'm using my Belvita.
What kind of brand do you usually use?
Kraft.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know what Velveeta is.
I can send you a whole box full of it.
Processed cheese.
It's supposed to be
I
processed.
know it is. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm not ignoring you. I'll be
I
right
have to
back.
use it because it's expiring.
Yeah, but it's
First box
Velveeta.
I pulled out expired a year ago.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's badass.
It's
I don't do it very often, but when I do,
I made down home mac and cheese. Oh, my wife loved it.
You know what? The best way I ever had ramen noodles was if you fix the ramen noodles and then you put a 2-inch square of cheese, Velveeta cheese in it, and it's awesome.
I can buy that ramen without the sauce packet at the
Oh, really?
Oriental Grocery.
Sauce packet's kind of important. I don't know that I'd like it
Yeah, but
without the sauce packet.
if you're gonna add Velveeta cheese, you don't want the sauce packet. Or did you?
I used.
You can put it on afterwards at the very end. You could sprinkle it on top.
Interesting.
It's real good that way too.
I might have to try that.
Yeah, it's real good that way. Like after you mix all the cheese in there and everything, then sprinkle it on the top.
You know,
I mean, don't stir it up. Sprinkle it on top.
Well, Florida talks about that, but when we were in the field, there was times we couldn't cook. I was hungry as shit. I just take the noodles out the damn packet, put a little bit of water in the noodles so that the packet would stick to the noodles and you eat it like that. Bam.
Wizard, do you ever get those MREs that have the heater packets?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Ain't those cool?
Those are pretty cool. Yeah, they are. Hot as shit.
Wow, Bill.
First ones I had, there was no heater packet.
Wild Bill's rolling the Asian markets.
Who's?
I'm just wondering what he's buying.
Stay away from the bats.
You got it, Allison.
Bats carry COVID.
Hard to find good people.
Oh,
hell yeah!
It's damn feed the bats.
Good woman, I'll tell you that. It's damn hard to find a good woman. I'm telling you from experience.
I got one.
I just went through my second divorce. So.
Was it the same problem with both?
No.
Oh, okay. So can't say it was you then.
I don't know. I was part.
Did they try to change you?
That doesn't happen.
Maybe that might have been part of it. No, the first one.
Yeah, I know. My wife married me for the way I was, and then she proceeded to change me.
Well, I kind of. My first one, that was. I lost her to mental illness. She's still alive. She's not the same people. She's a lot more people than she was when I was married to her.
Lost her to a drunk driver.
Yeah. And my second wife, well, I lost my job and she wanted a divorce.
Wow.
Man,
No patience.
What are you talking about? I got a business. I started up the wood business and was doing pretty damn good with it. And I was
my
like,
father did that too. I did most of the work.
It wasn't a job.
And
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm making more money. I make more money out of the backyard than I do when I was working. And I'm sitting there going,
right now I'm not. That's why I'm still working here. It looks like it's going to have to be a year-round job.
Well, besides that, I wasn't. I mean, I was I'm basically unhireable. Social Security. I went for my disability, and they said, "Oh, we understand you're disabled." So they labeled me disabled, and then told me they wasn't going to help me. We don't feel it's bad enough for you not to do the work you've been trying to do. Well, that's.
Being
that's kind of
nobody's.
Okay.
I can't process. I get meat processed. I can't sell the meat.
Right.
But I ain't gonna. I'm not going to go out there and euthanize them. Forget that.
Not only am I over 50, okay. I've got an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree. So
I only have associates.
Nobody wants to hire me, so I lie about it, and I just put on my high school thing. And I was trying to get a factory job just so I could get a damn job. They wouldn't hire me because I was over 50.
I wonder if I could move to Utah and be a diagonalist.
Well, I'm going to try and stay on, but I've got to go back to work.
All right, buddy. You take off. And
Sister
do a
wife.
good
That
job.
would be weird, man. I
Do a
couldn't
good
do
job.
that. I could not do that.
I got to charge my phone.
All right, man.
That'd be too weird.
Hurts.
For your own solo adventures, you know what? Guess what? That sounds very similar to something I just recently experienced. I became the Wizard of Oz, and I'm building a city in the middle of the woods.
It's hard to eat in the forest. There's
All
not
right.
many ramen noodles growing in the forest.
Yeah, you and those ramen noodle farms.
Man. Dude, I love them things, man.
Right? Yeah.
I put all kinds of shit on them.
Allison says I just got to go become a forest witch and pursue my own solo adventures.
Hey, you could plant Cheerios and grow donuts.
Yeah.
Man, where did that voice come from?
Who, me?
That was battery.
Really? Wow, something changed in your.
Well, I'm not in a noisy
Well, I moved
factory floor.
Golly, that sounds like you're right here.
You sound like you fell in a well, battery.
Yeah,
Is that a bedroom or something?
I'm in the restroom.
All right, I'm muting you, man, right now. That's you gonna pee on camera. Oh God. Go on, where's that? Oh, I was gonna unmute him.
That's funny.
Oh my God. It's like look at me.
That's some funny shit,
Oh God. Oh man. So Tanya, you got Sunday again, right? Wait for him. But no, you do the. But no, you do. I take ramen noodles and I'll even chop fresh vegetables into them, like chocolate food, stuff like that. You know.
Dude, Tanya, the weed I got is like DDS48 or something like that.
You better have washed your hands, battery. I bet that's what that lady's saying in Spanish. She's like, you better have washed your hands.
Okay, I'm muted in that time because now we got all that noise. But
I don't think he realizes how sensitive his microphone is.
I know he doesn't. He doesn't really realize.
Dude,
He had to go
I
to work.
moved
He
my
just dropped
speaker
out.
right here. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. Right there.
Yep.
Sounds like y'all are right here in the room with me.
Tanya, Emerald was asking if you're still planning on doing your stream on Sunday.
Just wanted to make it. What are you doing, Michelle? On your keyboard? Oh,
Can you
she's
see
got
this bolt
topping
right
for
here?
her ice cream.
Can you guys see this bolt right
I
here?
had a coupon for that stuff, and it tastes pretty good.
No.
Can you see my finger right here?
No.
No.
No. Okay. because there's a.
What are you doing? It's caramel.
See, that's what I got you sitting on.
Do you really think I would put caramel all over my keyboard? Come on. Just
paint
kidding,
on
Wizard.
I don't paint on it.
I'm glad you got the package, though.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm glad that you made it to the mailbox.
Oh shit!
Now, do you have to take your ATV to the mailbox? I mean, how many miles are you? Are you like a mile? Because I know you said you own a lot of acres, right?
Yeah.
So you probably have to take your AT up, or do you just drive up?
Well, I just drive up to the mailboxes.
Uh-huh.
It's about, I guess, it's about 3/4 of a mile away.
Yeah.
So maybe a mile, not quite a mile. But,
Well, you could flap your arms and fly there.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Train Ranger to go fetch the mail for you.
All day long. I'm gonna get my fucking car. I ain't running nowhere. I have a car that runs.
Yeah.
I've done all the running in my military career that I'm ever going to do for the rest of my life if God help me. Okay.
Well, unless there's some kind of wild animal chasing you, then you'll be running again.
No, I'm going to kill that son of a bitch.
Run right over.
But no, I ain't running nowhere.
That would mean you would have to have at least a side piece on at all times.
Amen, sister.
You have to watch that Ted Nugent video, though, Wizard.
Why?
Pretty cool. Ted Nugent and Don Jr. did a live stream together. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I shared it to them tonight.
Oh,
I will. I'll check it.
Awesome hanging out.
Uncle Ted is quite the character.
He's awesome. And then Trump visited Michigan, and the Michigan governor told Trump he's never welcome back again because he didn't wear a mask. I'm like, what are you, 2 years old? Come on, lady.
He's now immune. You know that, right?
I know that.
That's what
I know that. And he did have a mask on at the beginning of the tour of the factory. You know, and it's just, all this stuff is just absurd. For her to demand him, like, who are you, man? He's the president of the United States, wench. Like, seriously,
Michigan? What state? Is that
Michigan governor. Yes, Michigan. He went there today.
You see, she just knows her time has just been cut.
Yeah. I keep forgetting how to.
That's all right, lady.
Next term.
Breathe in your air. Don't worry.
Well, people are already talking of pushing her out of state politics and pushing her into the national politics. So don't be surprised if she becomes a senator or a representative or something like that.
I think her elected office time is over. To be honest with
you. I would hope so too, but that's what the libs are trying to go for.
Right. Well, that's what they're trying to go. Trying to ignore Trump. You heard what Nancy Pelosi says. Oh, don't listen to anything he says. Don't waste my time with anything.
He's got doggy doo-doo on his shoes. I'm like, lady, did you really just say that?
They're saying he's morbidly obese.
Well, yeah, she said that, and then the next day she said that he had doggy doo-doo on his shoe.
She's got doggy doo-doo between her ears.
You know, these people, they try to make these analogies, and they they need to stop.
Right?
Because it don't make any fucking sense.
She doesn't make any sense. Her face doesn't make any sense. I mean, what's up with the Botox? It's just like, how more far stretched can she go?
They know they're not going to win their next election.
It's like
they're losing their fucking minds, man. That's what's happened.
Well, no, they've been lost their mind. That's what I think.
But their stupidity and their ignorance is just showing. They don't even care anymore. These crazy bastards. I'm so glad.
That the forehead lady is the one with the sunken eyes, man. They're like dead. They're like fish eyes, man.
Right.
Weird.
Adam, you talking about Adam, right?
No. Nancy Pelosi, she's got fucking sunken eyes, man.
He looks like Crypt Keeper. She's getting worse. And ice cream ain't helping her pick up any weight.
That ain't ice cream that does that to your face.
No.
Ice cream might help it. Fucking beat her on the face with it.
Yeah, but she's
like a mace.
she's
help that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's no telling what, these people are on just to keep them moving through their day.
Adrenochrome, whatever the hell that shit is.
There's no telling what drugs.
No.
It could be anything. It could be all of them.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Well, there are
we need some piss tests.
Bunch of I need some piss tests.
Yep, I think we need some piss. Well, I mean, they piss tested me when I was on probation. It's only fair that I'll even match them. I'll even put mine up too.
Right. So
that way we can all see what we're all doing.
So you guys are like, all the cool people are in one small area of great. Is that what it is?
Well, no. I mean, if you're under the influence of all this stuff, how can you make decisions? That's my point. Even alcohol. You know what I mean?
Oddball, welcome in, man. Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah, that'll never happen. I'm dreaming. That shit.
It's that brain implant allows you to talk to God.
That is people that are getting out of prison. They're putting a chip in them, like a tracking chip.
Yeah.
In them.
Yep.
In Florida. I didn't know that.
I believe it.
That's scary. That's scary, man.
Yeah.
They took my DNA when I got out in 2004. I had a burglary charge. They took two vials of it and sent it to the feds. So they got my DNA somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Them farm olives are badass.
Mm-hmm.
Is Farmall?
Yeah, those things are badass, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew about that. I posted a link in the chat. I know you guys are talking, but I wanted you to check that out, Wizard, when you get a chance. Before I forget.
Heard about it.
Yeah. I didn't hear about it until tonight.
Are you want me to bring it up on screen? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, you don't have to share. If you feel like you want to share that with your channel, you can. Even Tucker Carlson didn't touch on it. So, I mean, it was posted at 8:30 tonight. So that could be why. I didn't even hear about it, like I said, until just recently. I wondered if you have.
Yeah, I'd heard about it, and
He's a good terrorist. He's now a dead terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I believe there are more. I mean,
Of course there are more.
And why is it all of a sudden they're attacking that? Why are they all of a sudden? This isn't the first time. Why are they attacking naval Air Force stations and bases? And Air Force bases? This is the fourth time?
Here's the deal. This place that was hit today, Corpus Christi, and Pensacola, the big one that happened last year, they're both training bases. So they're not like frontline combat bases. So they don't get all the fancy media attention. And the terrorists assume that they're going to be easier to hit. The security is going to be more lax. But that's not the case.
Right.
Right.
It doesn't make sense for a terrorist to go, try and do an attack on, like Fort Bragg or something like that. They wouldn't make it within. Someone
Yeah,
tried to hit
right.
Fort Bragg. They probably wouldn't even get within 5 miles of the base.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There'd be pieces of him.
You
That's what
got
they called him from then on. Pieces.
I come in peace and you go.
Pieces of
Well,
you.
all right. Here's the other thing, terrorist wise, in the news today. That Zarkarius Musawi guy, the only guy that was ever charged and convicted in 9/11. He's been in prison for the last 14 years. They announced today that he has renounced jihadism and terrorism and bin Laden and all different kinds of crap, but
So
I wouldn't trust that guy as far as I could kick him across the room.
I don't believe that.
He's been a flip-flop for his whole. He was making, full anti-American statements and everything just a couple of years ago.
nice.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, sorry. That doesn't give you a pass. There's no get out of jail free card. Not for those 12,000 people.
I'm sorry, but the people building do not touch me about it.
The senators are going to go after Planned Parenthood. Did you guys hear that? We had a
Player in here.
good majority of them who signed a letter. The DOJ, which Tom Fitton even talked about it, and not only that, Trump administration said they're going to get that money back from Planned Parenthood and criminally charge those who, did the dirty deed.
I think it was 2 years ago. Alex Jones played that video of these people that work there, and they were talking about this Ferrari they were fixing to buy next week because they were making so much money
Mhm.
off of it.
Lamborghini.
Yeah, and that was 2 years ago at least. What?
Yeah, Project Veritas blew that out of the water.
I think I remember
what
that.
You got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got her on camera saying she wants a Lamborghini.
I tell you what, I wouldn't doubt that Nancy Pelosi had something to do with it because she's the one who pushed it 3 times and failed to get that passed through the stimulus.
They've already taken the money. They've been taking the money from that.
I think she's been secretly somehow infiltrating it somehow with maybe businesses or owners that she knows. Something is fishy, and it's going to be big, and I hope they catch them.
They bought and sold us out down the fucking river 20 years ago, man.
30.
Yeah.
So this is not the first time Planned Parenthood has stole money.
Hell no.
Fuck if we know, man.
This is the first time they got caught.
This guy in pursuit of truth.
I did not know that about Fort Drum. Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
He's done some videos on them, man, and there's some weird shit going on with that.
Yes, there is. A lot of weird shit.
This is, that's grotesque.
No.
I don't know. I know you go.
The 10th Mountains in Fort Drum, New York. The Vermont is they're known for the Green Mountain Boys. It's a Air National Guard unit. They have they were F-16s, but now they're going to F-35s, I think.
I think I heard something about them.
Did you guys see there was a second crash at an Air Force at the same Air Force base in Florida the other day?
Did I hear what?
It's
Yeah.
down in Florida at Eglin Air Force Base on the Panhandle.
Mm-hmm.
Twice within 7 days, 2 high-tech fighter jets crashed. One was an F-22 and one was an F-35. Luckily, both pilots survived, but within a week at the same base.
And they
That's kinda
can't
fucked
figure out why. Maybe it was something mechanical, or
they won't
can that stuff
say
be controlled
anything
by
for
digital now
months.
too? Is airplanes
They might have
controlled by
got
digital
tired
now
of
too?
landing them.
They have the capability
Taking
to
over a
take
plane, like?
existing aircraft. Well, no, they have the capability to take a regular fighter jet, put computers and shit in it with radios, and fly it from the ground. They do it for drone training.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they could do that a full setup with the new fighters that they got, like
Wow.
those two that
I did not
crashed,
hear that. Wow. And this is not the first time that this happened either. What about all those helicopter crashes when people were training and people really did get hurt or killed?
well, it's the military. You're going to have accidents. That's a given.
Yeah.
You try best to
I guess
avoid
you're
them,
right.
but shit does happen.
There's a lot more, I would say, lately than a lot more accidents lately than in the past.
That's pretty much it.
Did y'all hear
And-
about a tank rollover in Georgia about a year ago? A tank rolled over and killed 2 or 3 people.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Killed over and killed. It did harm soldiers. Was it a training exercise thing?
They drowned.
Yeah.
They rolled over in a river.
Oh,
and they drowned.
yeah. Okay.
He's from right here. Yeah, he's from right here in Florida.
I think it was a Bradley personnel carrier.
And President Trump or Vice President went to that funeral, correct, or something? It might not be the same
I
one
don't know.
though.
It's one of my friend's cousins. He's the same age as me, like about 4 years younger than me. So.
Wow.
Well, I think he was like 41. Justin Thomas, I think. Maybe.
We had a guy who lost his limbs and both his limbs, arms and legs, and he went to Six Flags in Darien, New York, and he wanted to get on that Superman, and they kept telling him, no, you can't go on. You can't go on. Well, somehow he went on it, and he was killed instantly. That kid was from our town area, right in the vicinity area. And the staff told him, no, you can't go on. I can't go on. But the family ended up suing Six Flags. And Six Flags was owned by Marvel, which Marvel is that, Superman and superhero crap. And Marvel ended up selling because they had to pay big money up from that.
If you ain't got no limbs, man.
I know, it was common sense because there's no pressure. There was no pressure for him to stay in. And I cannot believe they didn't call security or even if the police were there and just said, no, you're not getting on. But he argued, and the final thing was he was a veteran. He served his country. And the person riding next to him said, he deserves this. Let him go on.
Damn.
I'm thinking he did it because he was suicidal, because common sense, he knew that there was no weight there to hold him in.
Maybe
you at least got to have legs. You at least have to have legs because, your legs are a lot of that weight. Am I right?
Yeah.
And you need that weight and that pressure.
Yeah. So he flies with one arm like that.
Oh, that top hill. Yeah. That's when he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible, man. I hate it.
Yeah, Allison was saying they had a military crash in Canada a couple of days ago. It happened up in Manitoba, I think. It was their national demonstration team, the Snowbirds. One of their jets crashed, and the pilot who died was a female pilot.
Well, I don't even know how to even.
Condolence to her family.
Yeah.
And they probably can't even have a funeral right now. They're not even let people get married, for crying out loud. Even if it's just the bride and the groom and the groom's parents or whatever. And these states like Michigan and New York, California. I know Arkansas is wide open. I heard. They finally opened everything. They never really were on lockdown to begin with, though.
Adam Schiff is wide open.
Ohio's starting to open up restaurants, I heard.
There was something about it today. I didn't look into it. I'll have to look into it closer tomorrow.
Yeah, because
But I
Fox
think the
News
governor
showed a video.
I think the governor rescinded about 95% of the restrictions right now to get the business back and going.
And it should be. I mean, we should be already at that point. How's it looking by you, Wizard? Are they starting to open up businesses and restaurants? You're on mute.
They shut down the sports, but no, we really didn't have much of a shutdown. They had dining and eating that was shut down for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Everything else was open.
Yeah.
I bought what I needed when I needed it.
Newsom from California is saying July sometime. Como's saying the 3rd, and now he's pushed it to July, even saying like way past July 4th because he's concerned about that. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Well, they're going to run people out of their state.
Exactly. People are going to start moving. Businesses are going to start moving. Exactly right.
They're going to become destitute. They're going to be wallowing places of filth.
I think they need to leave it shut down. Don't take any chances.
Yeah.
You hear
Leave
me?
it shut
All
down.
Democrat cities?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm
Don't
well
even
for
exhale. Don't even exhale.
They want to stay closed down, let them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's great
Awesome, man.
experiment.
Well, this wasn't a crash, but there was another funny story about an aircraft incident I saw, maybe a week and a half ago. You know how the military is doing all these flyovers to pay honor to all the, the workers going on during the virus. They were doing a flyover somewhere in Louisiana a week and a half, 2 weeks ago with a B-52 bomber from Barksdale Air Force Base down there. And like part of an engine fell off of it mid-flight and landed in somebody's backyard. I think it took out their outhouse.
Wow. What?
That's crazy.
Just things that you wish you had on video.
Right?
That's crazy.
We had a flood, I don't know, a couple years ago, 6 years ago, and this guy, I don't know, next door to us, but to the left, and he had this shed, and it literally went around the whole block. I saw it in the backyard floating down the side street, and then it comes down this other street, then it comes by this main street. I'm like, what the hell?
It was just getting some air.
It was just getting some air. And then there was people swimming in it. And I'm like, oh, that is so disgusting. Don't you people know what's in that water?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. And people can get diseases or not diseases from that, but sicknesses, and people can lose their limbs, and you can get gangrene and all that shit. It's basically that's what they're swimming in.
You can get struck by lightning by going outside. So why would you go outside?
So what? I know.
Bacteria on the
Wizard, would you go swimming in that crap water? Would you really? I mean, come on.
Floodwaters? Well,
No, floodwaters.
Sometimes you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, as long as you didn't dunk your head,
Well, you ever been swimming in a river?
Everyone was mad because, our basement was built high up. Not my fault we had a house fire and the flood happened.
You ever
Not
go
my fault your house flooded and mine didn't. We had neighbors that were screaming at us.
Michelle, damn it.
What?
You ever go swimming in a river?
No.
Well.
Or a creek.
You're missing out.
My daughter Sarah will go swimming in a creek, and there's these snakes just floating in the water, and I'm like, no, thank you. Nope. I don't like swimming in a lake. Do you swim in a lake? I mean, I will. I have when I was a kid, but now I don't like the ocean. I don't like the ocean either.
I will the ocean.
Call me weird.
I don't go swimming in here.
See, there you go.
Springs,
There you go. Yeah, the floodwaters are kind of nasty.
They
But
are.
I wouldn't do it unless I had to, but I have.
No, I get it. If we have to, you got no choice. You're right. But you wouldn't intentionally just go out having fun and yeah.
You would be no fun skinny dipping in a pond.
These people were just doing it for fun. They were teenagers and kids and parents allowing their kids to do it.
Well, you know, people used to go skinny dipping in ponds all the time.
Yeah. Not me, but yeah, you're right.
Ain't gonna kill you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, literally.
Or it'll kill you.
Can you hear an echo? I hear a delay when you speak, Wizard. Maybe I have to refresh. Say something again really quick.
Really quick. Again, really quick. All right.
I think your gain is turned way up.
Well, I do have the heater on.
I can't hear the heater.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
Okay, now I can. It's better now. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how the old CDs, you know, you'd be listening to it, then you hear somebody come on and they'd overpower everybody. you remember that? You remember that?
I'm turning down the other knob on my mic. Hold on.
Say what? Florida.
Oh, you remember them old CDs, you know, and then some dude would key the mic and it'd sound like he was on Price is Right, you know what I mean, with the microphone. You know, it'd flatten everybody, you know.
Everybody else out, right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's back when they did it with radio frequency.
Somebody get a big old amp and amplify their signal and just step on everybody.
Yeah,
and
man.
The TV. It even come across on the TV sometimes. Yeah.
Aaron the tires, he made it up.
Again.
Right, Aaron.
Yeah. He's liking them ruins. He's got a roof over his head. That ain't got doors in it.
That's what I forgot to ask my husband. I'm trying to picture where he's at exactly.
Yeah, that's what I would be concerned about these days with the chemicals in the waters. I haven't been swimming in the Mississippi for a long time. All right. But I go swimming in the Merrimack all the time.
I go to the springs to swim.
Right.
But like the brown water, I won't go underwater.
We go float tripping down the Merrimack River all the time.
I swim with my eyes open. I can't help it.
Wow.
River, no river, lake.
Yeah. Float tripping is the shit.
Right.
This is a big lazy day just floating down the river.
I was spoiled where I worked up in Canada. The water was so clean up there. You could see straight down 80 feet, right to the bottom, crystal clear.
Wow.
You could drink it right out of the river.
That's how it was in Alaska.
Yeah.
See, I want to go there.
Too fucking cold in Alaska. I can go in Alaska. Yeah. Fuck that.
I want to go just.
Dude, we lived in a trailer up there, just like this one.
Yeah, and some people say, and I'm saying this for his benefit. Some people say they want to go up there. Well, they'll do it in the summertime when it's warmer. No, you don't want to do that either. Yeah, mosquitoes.
Even that's a pain in the ass too.
Gotta kill you.
I just want to go there. I don't care what time of year. I just know my sleeping cups. I just know I screwed up in the days already. So what's the difference? Might as well do it now.
I don't think there's ever a real good time of the year to go to Alaska.
No, there's not.
My dad drove from Anchorage, Alaska to Satellite Beach, Florida.
Oh, really?
Rode with
Wow.
him. Yeah, one trip took about less than 2 weeks, about 10 days.
That's a good.
I'd drive up to Fairbanks and then down to the
Wow.
Spokane Highway. That was at 85.
Yeah, some runoff. Now we have an underground river here in Missouri. It goes through the cave system. Called Merrimack Cave. It's part of the Mammoth Cave system. It actually has a river in it. An underground river.
Yeah, I seen that. Man.
Yeah, there's in Mammoth Caves, Kentucky. I've been down there. There's an underground river in the national park there. It's called the River Styx.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you can take a boat ride on it
There's
too.
one here that goes underground in like a big whirlpool, and it comes out about 5 miles away and turns into the Santa Fe. It's called the Santa Fe River, but it goes underground for about 4 or 5 miles. You ever seen that?
Yeah. But they got a attraction called the Merrimack Caverns here, and yeah, some
I seen them. I seen them.
Yeah, it's pretty famous. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did a video.
Yeah, Allison's learning about the ICBM's tiny mooses. Intercontinental ballistic.
She needs a moose trebuchet.
Right. Something. She wants these damn mooses at you. Be careful. She's got loaded mooses.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, if you got a moose coming at you, you know your day is fucked up.
I know, right?
No, they're a problem. Where I was at up in Canada, like you had to be careful. You had to be careful where you set up your campsites. If you saw tracks around, you'd find another campsite because the moose will trample you in the middle of the night. They just walk around dumb. They can't see that well. And then they'll walk right over your tent and crush you. And if you come across a mother with a young moose, they're very protective and they'll charge you and attack you and shit. Nasty.
Wow.
They used to come down out of the mountain in the town in Anchorage and get into the backyard, get into all kinds of shit. Eat your dog food.
Yeah. Moose trebuchet is the best idea you ever heard. I don't know if it's mooses or moose in or what. I say mooses. There's more than one moose.
There's a lady in I think Utah. She's her whole store is moose turds. She sells moose turds like made up into like people, all kinds of shit.
All kinds of shit.
That's her whole store.
It's literally where I worked at. You can't walk 5 feet without finding a pile of moose shit anywhere in the woods up there.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I know somebody's heard of it.
It's maybe why the blueberries grow so well up there.
I bet you Wild Bill's heard of it. I think it's around where he lives.
Miami doesn't hurl mooses though. We don't watch them. I seen a moose. I was like, man, moose steaks. You know what? I want to go shoot a moose and put it in my freezer. If I can fit in the freezer, I'll donate to the local pantry or whatever, you know.
I've had moose chili before. It's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
You donate it to my stomach.
Well, as I was saying, well, we can't eat. Right.
Is it hard to lift the moose?
I won't poke it.
It's hard to lift a moose.
Maybe.
Let's get high.
Why did you get fireman carrying the moose? I don't think so. Good Lord. Yeah, you want to go plug that in. That's probably takes a bunch of battery. But yeah, no, we got a bunch of organization stuff done today. We got the yard codes. We got a bunch of work inside the shop done. It's going to be badass. I think it's going to move pretty quick. And
Cool.
It's in here.
Well, I got my lawn tractor fixed today. Got the new tire on it and got it all running, and I was able to finally cut my backyard for the first time this year.
Nice.
It was about 2 feet high in some spots.
Well, I can't. I've got to do some work on my tractor. That Ford. I was trying to start it.
Get running.
The damn starter engaged with the wheel and locked up with the wheel. So I got to take the starter off and put it back on.
Yeah.
And then I got to find out what's wrong with the car with it. The damn thing wouldn't start, and that's why it got hung up on the flywheel. So I got to do some work on the tractor. I got to clean the plugs, change the oil anyway. I guess I'll be doing that when it's not fucking raining. Excuse my language, but it's got me really pissed off about this rain.
Well, you could work real fast and work in between the raindrops.
You're number 2, dude.
Hey, we tried that the first day.
Yeah, we
Didn't
were
work
cutting
out
down
too well.
trees. It was raining on us. And every time we turn around, it would go inside. Every time it started raining, and we come outside, and we'd get set up. I'm telling you, we get set up and start cutting, and some bitch start raining again. So we head back inside. It stopped raining. We go outside. And, yeah, we had 30 minutes at a time working. It was stupid. I was like, damn it.
You know, it's 2020. Why do we not have robots cutting our grass?
Oh, they got them. I seen advertisement for one.
I know.
It's called Landroid or something, and it's a little droid mower.
Yeah, there's an outfitter in my city that has them. I think they've sold like maybe 1 or 2 in the past 3 years that they've sold them.
Oh, really? You have to have.
I guess if you're, if you have like $1 million house with perfectly manicured flat lawns with no crazy angles or anything, it'd probably be a good idea. But for something like my lawn, no.
Yeah, I know.
They don't mind that big stick.
Yeah, it looks just like a Roomba. It's like a big fucking Roomba.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't mind that big stick. Oh, you ran over it because you didn't see it. Oh, that's right. Okay. That dog toy. Oh shit.
Dude, I ran into some wire fencing, man, and it wrapped around my blade.
I had to stop the mower today to move half a dead possum.
I had to stop the mower to move a mummified squirrel.
Yeah.
At first, I thought that was a piece of tree bark, but nope, it was a squirrel.
It was a squirrel. And when the hell did that root pop up there?
Jeep is a bumpy ride.
That mower never hit that damn thing before. Yeah, I get you, bro.
Has anybody ever seen the Family Guy where Peter's riding in the back of the Jeep? It's like one of them new Jeeps.
Never got into that show.
He's riding in the back and he goes, "Ow, my balls!" He's bouncing over everything. That's all he says the whole ride.
Now, see, if I had a perfectly square lawn, I would set up fencing along all four sides of it, and I would get a very high-powered laser unit to run on a track along the base of the yard from one end to the other and just slice the grass.
And then put out the fire. Right. I was gonna say it won't be green no more, bro. It'll be a nice charcoal black.
Hey, it's wishful thinking.
Right.
Or we could just cut it regular like everybody else does.
Where's the fun in that? It's not original.
Cut it with their teeth.
Man, low.
I'm high.
Kick that
I should get a couple of goats and just eat the grass.
Just let them eat it. There you go.
I only cut about a half acre and the rest is fucking swamp.
Hey, I tell you what though, I am going to. We are getting some goats, and I've got a lot of chain link that I've collected up over the years, and we're gonna chain link them into a section in the woods, so they can clear all the ground stuff. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Once they clear all the ground cover, we'll move the chain link and move their field over to another area.
You could do the same thing
Yes.
with pigs, but they would kind of, rut things up more than the goats would.
Yeah, they'll root up everything. But
now I know some farmers south of here where the predominant hardwood is oak, and they will let other farmers run their pigs through the oak forests in the fall to eat up all the acorns, so that the ground's clear, next spring, and you won't have all little saplings popping up everywhere, making a mess of everything.
right.
That pigs will eat those acorns like crazy.
Oh, nice. That's nice. We got chestnuts. We got hickory. We got walnuts. We got acorns. We got. I mean, obviously oaks. We got red, white, and black oak trees, and oh yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, breaks my heart to run the brush hog through to clear the brush, because it's all oak and hickory and little baby trees. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn. Need to be harvesting them, putting them in pots, and selling them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I keep thinking.
Yep.
Check this
Yeah,
out, guys.
I got cedar trees all over the damn place. Little baby cedar trees all over the place.
Check this out.
Oh wow.
It's some kind of African wood,
That's cool.
but it was broken, and I fixed it with glue. And I had
Okay.
it sitting up in the sun, and it fucking fell, and then it broke here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta fix this. I was like, damn.
You need to put like a
Kinda
big.
African
How
wood.
long is it?
3 foot.
Walking stick.
You could put like a red crystal inside that loop on the top, and you can pretend you're Indiana Jones from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, that scepter. It's 3 foot 1.5 inches.
Hey, good night, Allison. Thanks for dropping in earlier.
Yeah.
night.
Nice talking to you.
Having you up here. That was awesome. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Allison.
We're here every night.
I got to hear her, but I didn't get to see her.
Oh, y'all have to watch the replay. She's a hottie.
It sucked though, man. I fucking fixed it and played the game.
Yeah, dream well, Patriot.
I thought maybe just taking that whole top part off, but it wouldn't. Actually, I don't know. I might drill a dowel through it.
So did you ever start putting your lamp back together?
No. It's right there.
It's in a pile
It's
over
right
there.
Yeah. I'll show
Yeah,
you.
Tanya's taking off too. Good night, Tanya.
Oh my God, Tanya. Dream well.
I'll show you. Right there.
Yeah.
You see it? That's
Yeah,
like a pile.
part of it, yeah.
I basically stacked it all up. That's all I can do with it.
Right. Oh man. So, are you still having problems with the flooding up there? Canoes?
Me? Not anything that's like unless you got like a major, river with a lot of bottomlands. Things are starting to dry up a little bit, but yeah, most of the fields are still too wet. I was out driving around today with my cousin, and I'd say only about maybe 5% of the fields that we passed were, planted. There's going to be no crops up here this year again.
Dang.
Oh wow.
It's going to be too late for corn by the time things dry out. You might be able to get beans in the next couple of weeks if things dry out, but
Yeah. I'm kind of worried about getting these plants in the ground because they're getting kind of big in the pots. It's going to be really hard the zucchinis are hard to transplant if they get too big.
Well, plus you don't want them to get root bound in the pots.
Right. Right. Yeah, the tomato plants are starting to get root bound because they're getting big enough now that they're starting to get root bound, and I got to get them out of the pots. So I may not even be able to. Like I said, I'm thinking about
Get some of those hanging bag planters, the topsy-turvy things.
Yeah. I can make some.
But
I
it's got
can.
a big squash plant, man. It's huge.
Yeah, I can make them. I got a bunch of those fabric bags. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
The plastic paper bags, and yeah, I could make it. I could make them. Got enough wire. Got
Breathe
All right.
in, breathe out.
yeah, I got a
I
lot
need
of
a vacation.
wire hangers. I could actually make a bunch. Yeah. So what's going on, Michelle?
Huh? Nothing. What's been going on with you guys?
Yeah.
Just catching up on email. I got about 1,000 email in my inbox for the last week. Not much. Just looking at news, reading stuff. Watch that Ted Nugent thing. That was pretty cool. You have to watch that, Wizard, with your brother. I mean, you guys like Ted Nugent, right? He's a pretty big Second Amendment supporter. A lot of people know him.
Yeah.
He sings too. Pretty cool guy. I was saying, I don't think it would ever be possible. I said, could you imagine, though, Don Jr. as president and Ted Nugent as vice president?
I could see.
That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
That would be, but I don't know that would ever happen.
No, I know that, but wouldn't that be cool?
Don Jr. will be the next president, so I don't think Ted Nugent's going to be vice president.
No.
That would be cool.
I remember years ago, I heard Ted, he's really into hunting. He was down at some guy's ranch in Texas, and they were hunting feral hogs. They didn't use guns. They didn't use bows. They used landmines. They fucking blew them up.
Wow.
You ever see Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
I love them guys. They're funny.
I ain't never seen it. Haven't seen a single one.
Willie Robinson. I would vote for him.
No, you know who I think would probably end up being, now I stop and think about it, who will probably end up being his vice president?
Go ahead.
Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
I can see myself being vice.
No, I think he's I don't like Ted Cruz.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't.
I'm a pro-life warrior, and he's big on pro-life. Like, I don't know. I love his staff member. I love him as just as a person, as a whole, not just as a senator. Just for what he's done for the people of Texas. I know he's not perfect.
I don't necessarily like him,
but he is definitely. A lot of people say that they don't trust him. So
I like him, but I don't trust him.
Lying Ted.
I don't mind Don Jr. with like Chris Collins, Doug Collins from Georgia.
Well,
I really admire him.
You know why they don't trust him, right? Lying Ted.
I'm curious to see what Lindsey Graham actually fucking investigates.
He's got to go. He makes me so. Just to think about the power that he had, he could have stopped a lot of these nonsense investigations.
He's going to prison, guys. He's going to be.
He could have opened their fucking mouth.
Pelosi.
That's all he had to do was exactly open his mouth, submit a letter.
See it.
So,
submit a letter.
McConnell's dirty.
Well, McConnell has done one good thing, Wizard. He's gotten these conservative judges, federal judges throughout the country placed. He's been knocking that off.
They could have done so much more than they've done.
I know, but I'm happy for that because we need him to concentrate on that. The more, the better.
Up till about a year.
Especially the Supreme Court justices. Like the 8th Circuit, the 6th, the 4th Circuit.
You know what? Brought to you by Sussex Gravy Biscuit Farms.com.
Get it out. Spit it out, Emma.
He's going to be retiring soon. I guarantee you he won't run again.
Who?
McConnell. I just have a feeling he's going to be stepping down. There's this, I think Air Force veteran. He's on Twitter.
Will be.
He's going to be running against him. And he looks pretty good and young.
Nunes.
Devin Nunes. He's from California.
No, I like him.
Yep.
They pissed him off, and he turned into a man on a mission.
Oh, the most man hated right now by the liberal media is DeSantis right now, or so. They're all going off on him.
I trust him. I do.
DeSantis?
Yep.
Yeah. Mark Rubio calls, I love my governor. I'm like, well, okay.
Rubio is a fucking sellout.
Right. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I can contest to that. He's one of I call the Republican Ken Knotts.
He's the bubble boy.
She's a fucking piece of shit.
He's the
You wouldn't think that.
what do you call those college boys when they go to a college and the fraternity brats? Yeah, your fraternity. There's a lot of young veterans out there running for office, though. I could you got one in Missouri running pretty soon, Wizard, a gentleman. I saw it trending just the other day. Can't remember his name. I should have saved it. But I've noticed that a lot lately. We have a lot of veterans running for office.
Yep.
And they're running under the conservative ticket, too.
Oh, well, if it's from Missouri, I guarantee you it's on a conservative side.
Someone's running against AOC. She was a Republican, but now a Democrat. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. Her district's going to dissolve.
Well, yeah. At least showed a little bit of her district. I didn't realize AOC's district was that poor. Like, a big majority of it's the poor community. But then it made sense. I'm like, well, that's how she probably got elected, making all these promises. And, yeah.
I'm eating Campbell chicken soup and crackers right now. And this is my
private. All you need is a copy machine. Just fucking print you off some copies of the fucking vote.
AOC pissed a lot of people off when she said Amazon couldn't come to her district. So, I mean, that could have been a lot of jobs.
Oh, Wild Bill says Ted Cruz is not eligible to be president.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian born.
Oh. Did not know that.
He could be vice president, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that he could be a vice president.
I like Doug Collins or Jim Jordan.
Simple Eagle, I cannot watch the movie at all. None of them.
If we got the House back, guys, who do you want as House Speaker?
Jordan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I went from Cruz to Jordan when I was talking to my husband the other night about it.
Well, Cruz is a senator.
No, I know. That's why I had to think. I was like, duh, what was I saying? But yeah, Jim Jordan, good standing guy. He defended Trump from day one. The people of Ohio love him. So, yeah.
Now, Jordan,
he aged a little bit in the last couple of years.
Klobuchar, Amy Klobuchar. Somebody just texted me that name.
Klobuchar.
I guess that might be Biden's VP pick or something.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
He's gonna if he goes with anybody, it's gonna be Kamala Harris. If he makes it that far.
What? Even after she assumed that he was a racist? What? I wouldn't doubt it too. I had a nightmare.
These people are
that those two idiots won. He died within 6 months of his first term, and she became president. and then I woke up screaming because people came to my door asking me for my guns, but then I woke up before anything. So, yeah, that was a pretty bad nightmare. And it is the truth. She does want our guns.
The one I'm glad we don't hear about anymore is Beto O'Rourke.
He could possibly lose. I want people to realize that because of these mail-in ballots that they're pushing.
No, it's not going to happen.
And Wizard keeps telling me that, and I'm trying to have faith. It's just hard because of all the pushing they're trying.
The only way that he could possibly lose is by massive voter fraud on the left's part, and if on election day he loses, Civil War 2.0. People like us aren't going to put up with it.
Yeah. Oh. You're right there. Because I do believe more than 62 million people will be voting for him.
People are already saying it around here like that. Just like that.
I believe he already has the majority of vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Because, all this on the internet, that's just a small, tiny fraction of just the people we see.
He lost about 10% of it, though, during this COVID, though. I won't lie, because people on Facebook will even admit, I jumped off the train because it's Trump's fault with all these nursing home stuff. And it's like, wait a minute. Trump didn't order that. The Democrat governors ordered that. They're the one that ordered this mandatory and that mandatory. It wasn't even Trump's doing, He even said from day one, if you choose to take that hydrochloroform, take it. If it works for you, great. It can't hurt you if you take it anyway.
Should be the same way with cannabis.
I think that's how you pronounce the drug, correct? Hydrochloroform or whatever.
Hydroxychloroquine.
I was close. Kind of close, right? Wizard's always laughing at me, and I'm going to have to go tell my mommy.
Sorry.
Make me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I wasn't laughing at what you said. I was laughing at your response.
I know.
I was close. And there's always that. What is that stuff? Hydrochloride? No. Sodium chloride. There's a big difference.
Well, then, your state was never really closed down to begin with, from what you said earlier. I think, I don't know about Ohio, but New York, everywhere, every business or store, restaurant, you have these signs saying that the governor ordered for these masks to be on. It's like, man, these people are idiots.
Yeah.
I had explained to the cash register lady, I said, really, it would be my choice legally and lawfully. It would be my choice to wear one or not. Yep. I had to explain to her what law and order meant.
Boy. Yeah, she was fat.
Without no order, there's no law. Without no law, there's no order. And I told her everyone is just being brainwashed over this whole thing.
Yeah,
it's not a law, so they can't. It's only an order, so you have a choice.
Yeah, boy.
It's not.
I think it's about control.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you were at my house taking care of the mice for me. Not the mice.
Oh, mice? Did you just say battery? Did you just say mice?
Oh, I'm talking to cat.
Oh.
I believe we're heading more towards a dictatorship, I believe.
I got a squirrel problem.
No.
Yep.
I think we were. We were living under a dictatorship.
My husband said the same thing.
We were. Those cities and states that are Democrat controlled. Yeah, the Democrats are headed to
especially if you're a Bible believer, the closer we get to Revelation and all that, that's kind of like what the Bible
we're already in it
says. So I can totally see that. One world order, dictator, communist crap.
Yep. That's what they'd love to have, but they can't. They're not going to have it. Not here. They might
I
get
pray
it.
every day that God blesses this nation, but I know He can't right now when we're a nation of murder
There's going to
and
be a lot
all
of
of that.
places that they're going to be able to pull that shit off.
If the Democratic,
But they can't pull it off here. Because guess what? They didn't get rid of our guns.
if the Democratic states disavow their allegiance, you know what I'm saying, separate, the shut down and everything, over time they
Right.
will come to Republican or independent. One
Yep.
of those. So therefore they could still establish everything that they have to establish for their community.
I believe big majority of our politicians right now in DC are corrupt. I think politics are like almost corrupt to the core. I really starting to believe that because
I think so too, and they're all playing the game.
They're going to destroy themselves, guys. They're shutting down these cities, these Democrats, in the Democrat areas and Democrat cities. They're shutting them down. They're effectively.
Democrats are
You're right, Wizard.
they
They're
are the
dumb.
party of shutdown.
Right. They're shutting down their own systems. There's no money to back them up. Okay? There's no federal bailout coming for them.
I know, and they're asking Trump for that federal bailout, and
they're not getting it.
I hope Trump don't give it to him because
He's not. He's also
that means more money to Planned Parenthood. No, and money where money don't need to go, and it's thrown mess up anyway. I would say a fuck up.
It's my money and I want it now.
Any relief bill should go to save lives, not take them.
Yeah.
Correct.
Northam even said the same thing. We want Trump to give us this bailout money, but he can't ask where it goes. Governor Wolf from Pennsylvania.
I don't think so.
Same
it's
thing.
not going to happen.
My parents, if I ask them for money, they want to know where it goes.
Yeah, what the hell you
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Can't
even
tell-
when my
I
kids
can't-
ask.
I can't tell them, oh, trust me.
Right. Yeah. Crazy. All of it. It's just I wish I can't say anything for my state, but I hope for the rest of your red states that you guys are starting to open up and it's good to see Arkansas today with that good news.
It's not going to last long. We're halfway through it already. Fire in the book.
I don't think for people like us in Como, you don't get how evil man this is.
If you're in a Democrat area, you got problems.
Yeah, I do. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We've told you this for the last 2 years. Get the hell
I
out
know.
of work.
It's just not that easy.
I guess
It's
so.
that wild, Bill.
But that's what's going to have to be.
Bill.
Back. Hey, good night, Bill.
You're going to live in the new state.
Dream well, Patriot.
You need to
Did
leave
y'all-
the door and come to misery.
Well, that's why he keeps throwing money toward the escrow because he's got less than 2 years, and we can then sell it by owner.
You got 2 years, but yeah.
Did y'all hear about the exchange between Andrew and Chris Cuomo?
Did I hear the
I heard a
exchange
couple
between Chris? You mean during that COVID when he was in the basement? That argument?
No. It was recent. They just had a conversation. They were both talking from remote locations,
Uh-huh.
and they were making COVID-19 jokes.
Wow. No, I haven't. Is this on trending on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook?
I saw it while watching Timcast.
Oh,
He
I
covered
like
it.
that dude, man. I like watching that dude. Yeah.
You know, he's a liberal.
Exactly.
No, I didn't.
Timcast's a liberal.
Without that money, those cities are going to go bankrupt big time. Okay? They can't pay anybody anything. And it's going to collapse.
He's a skater. You guys ever known any skaters?
Oh, yeah. It was less than 7 hours ago.
I used to skate.
Yeah, I did too.
I still wear Vans.
Skate, yeah.
Most comfortable shoes.
I roller skated.
Yeah, I did more rollerblading, more hockey.
Yeah, that's all I wear is fucking Vans.
Vans hold together too.
Yeah.
I can share it, but I don't really want
These
to
Democrats
share it because I don't want you to get
are the
Copy.
zombie pits, man. They're creating their zombies. They're creating the zombies. Think about it. They're putting the 5G in, right?
Do it.
They got the poison food. They got the bad medicine, right? It's the zombie recipe.
Maybe we can do it. I'm game.
Zombie.
Headshot.
Remember that song?
Need to play bad medicine when we talk about Dems.
Hey, what
Well,
was
I
that
like
one
I said
song?
tonight on Twitter, I truly believe the reason why the Democratic governors purposely sent these COVID patients back to the nursing homes was to purposely know that that was going to spread throughout the nursing home. And who is it mostly affecting? Elderly people. What did Democrats support? Population control. You have assisted suicide, abortion.
And they came out with it, and people were calling it the boomer's disease.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, all these nursing homes are getting infected like crazy. Okay.
Yep.
All they had to do is find one person to infect that would infect almost everybody else there.
I said that on Facebook, and Facebook took my post down. I'm like, what? For speaking the truth?
That was a operation from Antifa, guys. George Soros special.
You know, Zuckerberg's trying to stay out of the politics. He's in it, but he's trying to stay out of it.
Antifa's awfully quiet. I haven't heard a peep out of Antifa in a couple of months.
Uh huh. They've been busy.
I seen them try to set some train on fire. They had something burning on the tracks. They were trying to get it to. I don't know what they were doing. They kept throwing shit on the track, burning it. I don't know.
Kind of in the Antifa capital.
Yeah, you in Seattle.
I go everywhere wearing my Trump hat. It's red too. I wear the red one because chances are I'll trigger somebody quicker with that one.
Right. Oh, you just
I haven't
conflict.
I haven't triggered anybody yet.
Well, my brother's got an embroidery machine. I'm gonna have him put Trump 2020 in gold on my hat.
I'm thinking about making a mask that says Trump 2020 on it.
A mask.
Just make a Donald Trump mask.
And next time I go to Costco, I'll wear that.
There you go. Right.
Last time I was in Costco, I was wearing my Trump hat. And somebody
That's
walks up, that's a great hat. I totally agree with it. Trump 2020. Like, oh, really? I had somebody give me an odd look, kind of a nasty look, actually. Give me the stink eye because I was listening to a Trump rally on my phone.
It didn't even affect your mood or
in Costco.
Atmosphere.
Costco donates to the Democrats.
Right. Yep. So, but yeah, the thing is that what was I was just gonna say something. You know what? Fire in the boat.
I know, man. I forgot what you were saying too.
I know. Shut up.
More of that forgetful smoke.
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms. .com.
I like sausage gravy and biscuits.
Has anybody seen Tow Truck?
Not in a few days.
Not for a couple of days.
Wow.
Saw him somewhere else.
He hasn't called
I
me.
think I've seen him on Ben's chat.
Did you? He was supposed to call me.
He was over in he was in Aaron's chat like 2 nights ago, I think.
Yeah.
I don't get any notifications to Aaron's chat. So I don't know when he's on. Half the stuff I view, that I'm subscribed to, I don't get any notifications. Like Mark Dice, I never get notifications. I haven't gotten any notifications from his channel for like 3 or 4 months. but I'm still subscribed. So I would unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell button, and still no notifications.
Right.
They are shadow banning him big time.
My
Well-
phone does the same thing, man.
So on a daily basis, I just look up Mark Dice and see what's going. He is so funny.
And see, that's the way that should be anyway. I mean, you know.
He's the funniest one on YouTube.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
I actually like him better than oh, he has that change my mind segment.
Crowder.
Yeah, Steven Crowder.
With Crowder.
They're both comedians, but Mark Dice is more funny.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get going here. I don't know if you'll be on later, but I am gonna get going for now.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna.
likes Mark Dice likes Cringe Panda.
Doing well, Patriot.
Thank you, guys. It was good seeing you. Battery, battery. Email me or I'll email you my address. But like I said, I got a prize coming to you. It's just yeah. Like I said, I don't go to the post office every day.
Coming to you.
Oh, well, like I said, brother, you earn it and you're very smart and you know your history. So I'm gonna have to start changing up the questions to make it a little harder.
Those last ones were pretty hard, though.
Yeah, they were.
She lets them age in the trunk of her car before she ships them. Yeah. They have to be quarantined for a couple of weeks before she ships them. Right.
Right. Or no, what happens is I put them in the front seat when I go to the store. And then when we go to the store, the shipping store that ships out for UPS and FedEx, they're open sometimes, they're closed. And then when I get home, my husband, the next day or the next day after, will go with my son. And then my son throws it in the back seat. And then sometimes that shit gets shoved underneath the seat. So, yeah. And then, like I said, it's a hit or miss when it comes to that store. But I did find a store that's always open now, so... But that was after I bought my shipping scale. And now I can print the labels right at home.
Creature? What is that?
I think these dudes are from Oregon.
Is that a skateboard?
Yeah.
I think they're from Oregon. The creature dudes.
I would break my neck, guys. All right, guys. Good night.
There we go.
Good night.
I had a fiberglass skateboard with precision wheels.
I'm fixing to put.
They were like 3-inch wide wheels.
Yeah. Now this one's got some wide wheels. Now this is fast, man. This is fast.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's fast too.
I saw a neighbor put a sail from a windsurfing board on their skateboard. It's a big one like that.
Yeah.
And they went to town with it.
Skate for Creature, I think they're from Oregon. And they fucking blaze it too, man.
Oh, we got a hill? Actually, I don't live there now.
They do, man. There's some fire.
There's a hill in above White Salmon, Washington, that skateboarders like to just fly down. They can reach speeds of 60 miles an hour.
And I think Arbor skateboards, I think they're out of Oregon somewhere too. Arbor and
I worked for a company that made snowboards
Arbor,
called No Limits. They also make stuff for windsurfing. And DeMarini baseball bats.
and I've cut like 2 or 3 baseball bats in half. You ever seen the inside of them?
We made the inside.
I never.
If you're talking about a wood bat, no. We made the aluminum bats.
Yeah.
Only the inside. It's carbon.
There's nothing in it. It's just like shiny aluminum.
No, the best aluminum bats, DeMarini aluminum bats, have a core made of carbon fiber.
Oh, these ones are fucking cheap, I guess. I cut them up.
And we also made the drive shaft for the PT Cruiser out of carbon.
Right.
You know, that stuff that EPA deemed as a pollutant.
Right.
It's necessary for all life on Earth.
Yeah, well.
I'm trying to cut out carbon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut down on my carbon intake.
Maybe liberals are made of silicon.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna hit it, man. I gotta get to sleep. I gotta. We gotta get up and get started. Get as much done as possible tomorrow. I figure we get to work in the shop. We'll get it squared away, get some stuff done, and kick some ass with it. So
You gotta live stream that, man.
I think I just went through a cellular hole. You were legging out.
I gotta get to bed. We're gonna try and get a bunch of stuff done tomorrow, and probably be working in the shop since we can't work outside. But yeah,
Tomorrow, see if the cinnamon did any good.
yeah, we got a bunch of stuff organized, cleaned up, and squared today. We're gonna get a whole bunch more done tomorrow. So, I mean, if it's raining, we'll be in the shop. If it's
cool.
If we catch a break,
Nice
if we
seeing
catch
you,
a break in
Sophie.
the weather, we can get some stuff done with the trees. So, but
Well, good night, everybody. Good seeing y'all. Good night, Rick Flair, Caroline, Simple Eagle.
oh, Canoes, you gonna be around for a while?
My signal's fading out, so I'm
Just
gonna call
broke
it
a law.
Oh shit!
I just broke a traffic law, and a car behind me did the same.
Yes,
there
thank
you
you
are.
all.
There you are.
Chatters. Thank you, everybody. Hey, we got Alice B up here. That was awesome. Allison B.
I didn't get to see her.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute. She's pretty
Another
cute.
beautiful conservative, huh?
Yeah, it was awesome. Right. She was dating.
She reminds me of a girl I knew in junior high.
Well, she says she's dating this guy that's kind of like a climatologist, or maybe some. I don't know, but he came off
like she was.
He looks at the sky.
Yeah.
He looks at the sky. He deciphers the clouds.
What are you
Little confused about the dew point.
He looks at the sky for a living.
Right. All right, guys.
Sometimes at the ground.
You guys dream well, Patriots.
All right, y'all. Good night, man.
And I will see you
tomorrow
night. Tomorrow's Friday night, so you bring your
TGIF.
make sure you get that dinger fixed there,
Is
Florida.
it tomorrow for you, or
Oh shit, man. My dinger.
Isn't it?
I gotta find it.
Isn't it Friday for most of you?
It's Friday
It is
for
now,
all
yeah.
of us here. Yeah.
Dude,
Except
I don't
for
know what day it is
Scott.
anymore, man. All right, y'all. Good night. Later.
Talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Speedy.